Hey everyone, Kevin here from the Strictly Broken TCG team, and with me, as always, we have Mr. Jason Malik, also from the Strictly Broken team.
Hello, hello.
We are here to discuss about the best ever set review show, episode 53, Dengeki Bunko. This set is a big one. It's kind of like Sneaker Bunko or Fujimi Fantasia Bunko if you ever seen those sets before. This set is comprised of multiple series, not just one series. So as you can see here, as the cards, we have Cell Road, we have Mahoka, we have Sword Online. If you recognize like Rail Decks or some other random series in this image, I think those are like the popular ones. For some reason, just like no Toradora. But yeah, they have like Toradora and Oriimo. Pretty popular series from back in the late 2000s, early 2010s. So it's actually pretty old. A lot of these series are like over 10 years old now, aware.
Oh yeah, some of these are like
20 years old now.
I'm surprised I remember them.
So excited. Yeah, like early mid 2000s.
Like Dokuro.
Dude, oh, Dokuro. So good.
All right, you can hear him already. We have as our guest Mr. Mike Fromm. He's a well-known face around the Facebook community, and now you can see his actual face.
Hi. I mean, the only reason I have a different picture on my profile is because I'm a high school English teacher and I don't want people finding my profile.
Makes sense.
Good idea.
Yeah, don't want the awkward confrontation when your kids find your Facebook profile.
Yeah, exactly. Like I already spelled my name like an idiot, so hopefully that throws them off.
True. But you should talk more in the Discord community. I don't know. That's where I talk a lot. I prefer Discord
yeah,
on Facebook.
So I'm at work like most of the day, and my district has put a ban on Discord on their Wi-Fi, so I can't get on there.
They don't have it ban on Facebook. Okay, that's fine.
Randomly no.
All these kids are using.
My job
Instagram
was the
and
opposite.
TikTok.
My job was Facebook ban, Discord allowed. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, well, so I think mine did it because all the kids were sitting around on Discord all day.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah, like
kids are on
Gen Z
Discord, TikTok, Instagram.
But
now.
you could like argue that it's such like a good like group sharing.
Oh sure.
App, right?
Yeah. Like I mean, there's pluses and minuses like every other piece of social media, right?
True.
Alright, we're not here for the social media debate though. We are here to talk about Dengeki Bunko. Shoutouts to our sponsors. As always, we have Weiss Tea Time. She makes the slides for us, these beautiful visuals. She spent a lot of time making this slide because for this set review show, instead of doing it by color like we usually do, we're going to do it by series. As I said, there's like 51 different series or something like that in this set. So there's like 51 different sections. Most cards will be like one ofs. Some cards will be like 3 or 4 of some, and then some series will have 12 cards or 12 or more cards. So there's some biases in the set. Of course, not every series is treated equally. Besides that, we will rate
for some new decks, right?
Yeah. We will rate these cards on a scale of 1 to 5. Well, we won't rate them. Mr. Mike up there will be rating them. But we'll be rating them from 1 to 5. 1 stars are cards he considers not worth buying. These are pack fillers. 2 stars are niche cards that you might pick up to play once in a blue moon, or to play specifically for a jank deck. A 3 star is a card that we consider testers. These cards could be really good or really bad. We're not quite sure. We're gonna need to play them out. 4 stars are cards that are pretty good staples that you're gonna want to pick up multiple copies of to play in majority of decks. These are cards common like Brainstorms, Rickies, early play healers. Those are going to be cards you want to pick up for a lot of decks. And 5 stars are your stand-up cards. These are the cards that you're gonna that makes you want to build a deck around them. These are cool cards. Alright, with that being said, are you guys ready? Alright,
yeah.
Good. Yeah, people are already talking in the chat. The set, there's also like 64 SPs. So, and each SPs are going to be worth quite a bit because of the high demand for each individual SP. Well,
especially because like, some of the names on those SPs too.
You're already seeing it. Kirito, Tatsuya from Ohoku, Kuruyuki Hime. These
Oh
are
yeah, you
top
know the correct.
top waifus for a lot of people.
Yeah, Kuryuki Hime gonna be
Dude,
expensivo.
yeah, I remember when the last Excel World set came out. Was it Infinite Burst or whatever? And the level 3 was like horrifically expensive for a while.
Yeah, this UA kid already messaged me. It's like, man, I'm dropping down 6K just by place
For
of
Excel World?
yeah, Kuruyuki Hime SPs and Asuna SPs. He's buying place of them.
Oof.
Is it even like is it Kuryuki Hime like
It's like
So I'll tell you that
1K
it's an absolute at the level 1. It's absolute necessity if you're gonna play Excel World. But
okay, well yeah, you said it's a level 1, so yeah, probably. I mean that set's how old now?
yeah,
quite old.
something like Dawn of Time, something like
All
that.
right, since we're going alphabetically, we are starting off with 86.
I love
All right.
86. Alright. 0-0, Lena. Auto, when this is played on stage from hand, perform the following effect twice. Look at the top card of your deck, put it on top of your deck or into the waiting room. And when this is played on stage from hand, choose one of your level 2 or higher characters, give it 3,000 power.
2 niche effects, but yeah, it's not crazy good. What do you think?
Dude, I can't give this more than like a 1, right?
No.
Like, this is bad. I mean, I like at an absolute maximum a 2, but I don't think I would ever put this in a deck. Like unless it was like a very, very old deck, and this is not that.
Yeah.
Like this is a good effect if you're like playing My Hime or something. But
Hime? I don't even know what my
Yo,
Hime does.
sick.
Why would this be? Okay,
it does nothing.
I'm not gonna ask.
Yeah, it does nothing. You don't have.
I'm not gonna lie. I liked the Mill 2 effect in Spy Family though. More than I expected to, but yeah,
Sure.
This is
Sure. Yeah.
But
This is just
that card also had like
this is a worse card
second
overall.
effect,
Yeah, no, that
right?
card had an actual like, extra effect.
Yeah. Like like I said, I can't imagine ever going. This card looks like it's gonna be a good fit in this deck. So,
Yeah,
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't use the second effect until level 2, which is quite bad.
yeah. All right.
Alrighty, next card. 3-2 Shin and Lena. If your opponent has a level 3 or higher character, it gets -1 level in hand. When it's put on stage from hand, you may put a Dengeki Bunko character from your clock, or choose a Dengeki Bunko character in your clock, put it at the bottom of your deck, and then act, pay 1, this gets 1k power, and the following ability. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, you may send that character to the top of their deck.
So it's an early
like-
play healer. Very nice art.
Yeah,
And it can be accessed as removal. Spot removal.
For sure. I'm not a huge fan of the early play condition. Like I was running like the Dio a couple weeks ago. I just struggled sometimes when your opponent's not playing early plays, right? Or if you're not like a half level ahead of them or something. So, but I do like the third effect on there. And I do like that it does get around like anti-heal and whatnot. Because it goes to the bottom of the deck. I don't know, 3. Like it's a decent. Maybe it's like an okay secondary finisher that heals and early plays. Like
Yeah, if there's ever one of those like level 3, not Eins, but like the level 3 board decks, and you need to remove them. This is pretty good for doing that. If you need to.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's also a healer.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying,
sometimes you just playing against like slime and you just drop down 2/2/1s and like, oh, this card's dead.
No, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, never happened. Never happened. Not even once. Every tournament. But yeah, no, I can't give this more than a 3. I don't think, but like I think maybe it sits solid at 3.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good. Alrighty, 1-1 Lena. Continuous assist level it's level X, and then auto at the start of your climax phase. Choose one of your characters this turn. It gets 500 power. X power. X is equal to 500 times the character's level. Oh, it's just like Yofi. This is literally just Yofi, isn't it?
No, Yofi's
choose one of your
better.
characters, give a +1 level.
So
Oh wait, no, that gives 1k times level, right?
Yeah, Efo's better because its second effect gives 1k times power instead of 500 times power. So realistically, at level 1 or level 2, she can give like 1k to 1.5k more power.
I do like that.
They nerfed her.
See, I do like that this does boost the level though to help you on that, right? or you boost your opponent's level and like Adachi them or something. I actually really like this card. Like if I don't know if I'm running like a back row assist, if I'm in the right colors, like I guess it's probably like a 3, right? I probably run 2 of this in a deck like that. It does give you that a lot of power though too, like depending on where you're at, right?
I don't know how playable red is in this set because there's too many cards.
It's not. If you don't play like specifically Lashana
Yeah,
the
yeah, you
genre
have
or
to play
the
top end, right?
whatever the
Anos.
what is the
Anos.
the Anos? Yeah. If you don't play like that stuff, you're not playing red.
Right, because again, this card you can't really run. I don't think with the
Standby.
royal abuse stuff, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Standby
I don't know.
reset.
Like I said, if you're running red, like maybe it's a 3. Otherwise, maybe it's a 2. I don't know. Somewhere in there.
It's fine though.
All right, 86 is done. Next we have
Yo, gas.
Adachi and what's her name? I can't remember.
Adachi Toshimamura-san.
I didn't watch this. One card.
I did. It's good.
Was it?
It's literally right there, by the way, Kevin. By the way.
Eh.
But anyhow, yeah, continuous. If you have another copy of this, is +1 level and 2500 power. Auto, ditch 1 when this bit on stage from hand. Put the cost of you search your deck for a copy of this, show it to your opponent, place it on stage in any slot.
So
card's actually really
cards,
funny.
4 card slot for you to be able to get double 3/5 walls, 3/5 walls. Yeah.
Yeah.
35 level 1s though.
Yeah, they are level 1s. So I mean that's like kind of cool. That effect is cool, but it does take up a lot of card slots, right?
It's
And,
less
like-
than a lot of other cards where it searches a different character. This is only like a total of 4.
Yeah.
Slots.
I mean that's true too. Like so it's like this. If you're not running a runner or you're not running a clean cut, then you run this, right? So like I don't know. Like
This is
3?
definitely not the worst thing you could be playing. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like
yeah,
because right,
yeah,
turn one, you just go play this, ditch, spawn a copy.
yeah. Grab a
If
copy.
you have
put
a
it in the
35
back.
level 1. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
keep it in the back. And then, unfortunately, I wish this card was like add to hand and not put on the field. But if this is add to hand, it might be pretty.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Pretty
Because I
insane.
mean, like, what we get 1 turn at level 0 now. So
In fact,
everybody-
yeah, sometimes.
though
Nice.
I guess you know what, if you're second player, like if you're on the draw, right? This card maybe is even better than it is otherwise, because like then you like, okay, cool, I have so many bad cards in my hand, ditch a card, now I have 2 level 0s to attack with, right? I don't know.
True.
It can help you get out of maybe some bad states early in the game or something. So yeah, I
I
like a
think
3.
it's good.
Yeah, I like a 3, right? It's not a brainstorm, but like it's cool.
For one of those effects, I think it's pretty neat.
Could have been a
Yeah.
4 if it was like Azur Lane gives +1 soul instead of +1 level.
Oh yeah, that would have been super cool.
All right, we're out of that series. Now we're going to a Cell World.
Yay!
All right, 1-0 Kuro Yukihime, Black Snow Princess.
Don't say that.
Continuous. If one characters in Dengeki Bunko, Avatar, or Net, this gets 3,000 power. Climax combo on a win, naturally. When this attacks, if you have the win climax in the climax area and you have 6 or less hand, choose 1 Dengeki Bunko, Avatar, or Net character winning, add it to hand, then reveal top card of your deck. If it's level 2 or higher, Twin Drive.
It's
That's
a
pretty
free
neat.
twin drive. Okay, so you can potentially get +1 hand. So you get a guaranteed hand and then a chance of getting an extra stock.
Right. Now, so I probably don't play this in the Dengeki deck, but I 100% play this in the Excel World deck, right? Like this is like the Excel World deck had like the only
Nothing.
thing close to a plus in combo was a garbage blue level 1 with no support. So this card is like a 5 in that deck. I think we do much with wind anymore, though. There is some more support for it from the Excel World stuff in this deck. So I mean, like you could play it. I don't think it's the strongest level 1 combo though, or even close to it. So like if we're judging it based off of just the Dengeki Bunko set, it's probably a 2. just because there's so many better combos, right?
True.
Yeah, like makes me sad to say that, but and like the trigger.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, the trigger's not good enough anymore. Like in this deck, like again, it's just better if you're playing it in the Excel World deck, which you 100% have to.
Yeah, it's called a Cell World, not Wind World. You could have just made this a choice.
That's true. But it again, there is wind support, so like
In the
for
outset,
that
I
deck
do
now.
not know anything about Cell World besides the accelerate.
Gotcha.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
yeah, which is sad because like it could have been such a cool effect, but like it just never is to me.
Accelerate.
Kevin, it was one of the decks that used Archer as like it was a combo, right, for the Archer burn.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking
No,
about.
was it combo? Or was it the red one, right? It was the
Yeah, you're talking the red one, and the red one what's it called? It does, yeah, it's like the Miki burn, right? Like is what
Yeah,
yeah, it does the Miki burn, and then it like salvages on climax combo or something silly.
Yeah, so you just played it. You played a raw.
Yeah, but
Hell
now
yeah.
you're playing like 8-win Kuroyuki Hime top end because you can finally get your stupid Kuroyuki Hime's level 3s into your hand with this thing.
Hell yeah. It's lit.
At least for the
Yep.
bad trigger, it's at least a good combo.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm only rating it a 2 because I think it's like a bad combo in this set by comparison. Like I don't think it's a bad combo overall.
0-0 Nico. When this is put on his hand, this gets 600 power. Pay 1, ditch a climax swap. Pog.
Climax swap
Yeah.
or a cell rolled. That's the biggest thing.
Yep.
It's like
Again,
one of 2 climax swap in the set.
yeah, and they're both for sets that like needed it so awesome, right? I think they're also both yellow.
They are both
but
yellow.
yeah, so I think climax swappers are a necessity. So if whether you play this one or the other one, I put this at a 4, right?
Ooh,
Like what? Like I feel like you need. I run 2 of in all my decks if I can. I think it's an absolute necessity to have climax swappers.
I think it depends on how easy it is for me to grab CX swappers. I'll play 1 or 2. Like if I'm playing a deck that has a recall, I'll play 1 or lots of ways to salvage it.
Yeah.
Or
No, I get that.
but if I play a deck that has a bunch of like check 4 for stuff, then you probably want to play more.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I try to play 2. If I can only afford 1, I only play 1. But like if I have the opportunity, I'll use it in 100% of my deck. So that's why, like, yes, you don't run it as a 4 of, but I feel like you like have to run.
But some decks have been running a 4 of, like Whole Life. And
Yeah,
Overlord.
I mean there are some that have good secondary conditions too. This secondary conditions, okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
2-1 Silver Crow. Continuous. If you have 3 or more other characters, it gets 3,000 power. Accelerate. Put the top card of your deck in the clock. The target climax phase and pay the cost 3. This gets 5,000 powers. And during this card's battle, your opponent can't play Visor backups from hand. Has another accelerate. At the start of climax phase, if you have 2 or more other characters, you can pay the cost. If you do, this turn this gets the following ability. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, put the top card of your deck into stock. Choose 1 character and winning him, add it to hand.
Second accelerate is pretty good.
Yeah, for
First
sure. the second
accelerate, just to guarantee your second accelerate.
Right. So I mean, like, I guess the argument on this one is how much do you think these effects are worth clocking yourself and so at level 2, right? So I mean, if you absolutely need to kill like an early play, cool, that top effect's really good. If you just need to like replenish like your stock and or hand like after playing this out, like I guess it cantrips, right? So on the second one, so like I don't know. I probably, yeah, it's somewhere between a 2 and a 3 for me. I don't know, what do you guys think?
I think it's a 2. I think
Yeah.
I think it's a good
if you're not
To accelerate is
clocking
so
yourself
expensive, what it is.
twicing,
Yeah,
you need to clock yourself
Yeah.
twice. Otherwise, just the AK.
yeah,
Which could
right,
be
yeah,
pretty bad.
I'm thinking the same thing, and nobody wants to clock. I don't think anybody wants to clock themselves more than once at level 2, if even that.
Like
So,
Whole Life does
yeah.
it, but Whole Life,
The Hololiv's
Clocks
payoff is insane
per-
for it, though.
yeah,
Yeah, like Hololiv's payoff is absolutely insane for it, though. This is not.
unfortunately not. Holy dude.
Alrighty, 0-0 Chiori and Kuroyuki Hime. Not gonna lie, this Chiori looks so different from the one that's on that. Didn't she have like orange hair in the anime? But
Yeah, something like that. She looked like
anyhow,
she looked like a Misaka.
so different from this. But alright, all of your other Dengeki Bunko avatar net characters get 500 power. When your climax plays in the climax area, choose one of your characters, give it +1 soul.
Huh?
Oh,
this
It's
is bad.
unplayable.
Yeah. That's 1. Next.
Just the one.
Just the one. 1-1
Matter.
Kuroyuki Hime and Fuko. Fuko cute. Assist level X to Dengeki Bunko avatar net. Pay 1 when your character trigger check reveals a wind. Pay 1 if you do. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose 1 among them, add it to hand. Send the rest to the waiting room.
Right. So this was the
Oh.
support that I was talking about.
I see. Converts your bad triggers into slightly less bad triggers.
Right. And like realistically, like those bad triggers are almost this deck's like one of their only ways to deal with early plays. is 2. So like I don't know. I think like if you're playing the Excel World deck and you're running both of the wind trigger combos, you're 100% running this card. Like it's a 5 then. In this set, probably a 1 or a 2, right? Again, that depends on if you're running that level 1, and you probably don't want to. So maybe a 2. Like maybe. Like
Seems pretty
again,
good. If in Excel World, it seems pretty good at least. But...
Yeah, in Excel World, I call it at a 5. You need it, because your triggers suck. Like you absolutely need it in that deck. But in the Bunko set overall, nah, it's not good. Like if you're playing around with the level 1, cool.
We have a
otherwise,
second
that's
win.
why I said like a.
We do have a second win. I remember it now.
Yeah.
In Dengeki.
I don't remember. Yeah.
It's pig liver.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not my favorite card. I call it this at a 2.
Alright.
That's like being hella generous.
Sounds good.
Oh, there's still more Excel
Nice.
card. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Dude, yeah, there's like 12.
What the hell?
0 pard. Accelerate, put the top card of your deck in the clock. At the start of your climax phase, you can pay the cost. If you do, this gains the following ability. When this attacks, look at the top card of your deck, put it on the top or bottom, choose one of your other characters, rest it, and move it to an empty slot in the back row.
Alright, so it's a claim
Okay,
cut.
but that's actually like pretty good.
It's like a claim
I
cut,
like
but
that.
instead of reversing, you're clocking.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess
Plus.
yeah. Like again, it just depends on where you're at when you're playing it, right? So and realistically, right? You can put any of your characters. So you could save your level 1 combo. You could save anything, right? So I don't know.
You can actually resolve this later in the game if you can afford the clock.
That's what I'm saying. Like so, like maybe it's decent. Like clean cuts typically have a hard time in Arizona doing anything because I feel like everybody's running like 4K runners. But
Oh, really?
like-
Let's see.
yeah. But like including myself, I'm not gonna lie. But this one, yeah, it gets around having to get a reverse. It obviously it's gonna get farmed on reverse really hard at 2500. But I don't know, like you can run this. Maybe it's a 3. Like I don't think it's a 4, but like I think toying around with this, testing it, would
I
be
think
cool.
trying this out because this is a new profile we have not seen. At least I don't think we've seen one where it clocks to save a different character.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I'll give it a 3.
Who are these two? Okay.
Rin and Utai. I don't know. When it's put on stage from hand, if you have another Dengeki Bunko avatar net character, it gets 2000 power, so 106k. When this attacks, if the character across from this is level 2, plus 6k. Wow, anti-level 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your
so-
only way to
so, like-
answer level 2s besides winter.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. In that deck, so like, I'd say I still don't call it as much more than like a 3 in the Excel World deck, and I can't imagine using this card in the Bunko deck. I don't-
This can see play in the Bunko deck.
Sure, it could.
Sometimes.
If you're in yellow,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, if you're in that
like,
row.
I don't know. So I would call it at a 2, but maybe you guys disagree.
I think
I
it's
don't-
two's
I
fine.
wouldn't-
Though.
I think
Yeah.
two's fine, yeah.
If you're
It's the
playing
card
a
you
meta,
want, you know when you want it.
Yeah, if you're playing a meta where
Yeah.
it's lost standby, it's when it comes to spend.
Yeah, like standby just gets blown out in my meta, so very few people play it.
Oh, I see. No accelerate, 1 stars, boys. True.
True. 2-1 Metatron. Memory. There's memory in this set?
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is memory. I see. If this is in your memory during your turn, when you use accelerate, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 climax among them, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room. Then choose one of your characters' turn and give it 1,000 power. If you added a card to hand, discard 1. Send this to memory. Choose one of your opponent's Oh wow! Send one of your opponent's characters' turn to hand. That's pretty good.
So I
Also
think this card is
bouncing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
Like,
be
I mean,
like
it's-
Kome. Wait, Kome, right? Yeah, Kome.
Yeah.
Every single time you accelerate.
Yeah.
Starting level 2 though.
Yeah. It's like, but so you're cool. Like, how many times at level 3 have you been in a bad position where you can't get your climax into your hand, right? Like,
True.
And
That's
you're
why I
trying to-
play
and you're
decks
trying to
with
finish-
finishers.
That's fair. That's fair. I say, yeah, or you're trying to finish the game out, right? So, like, I don't know. I really like this card. I think this card's super cool. Like, I don't know if it's 4 cool, but it's definitely 3 cool. Like,
Definitely 3 cool.
Yeah.
This card's cool.
yeah.
Adding climaxes is really strong.
Dengeki, right?
Right.
Dengeki?
I mean, they haven't
Dengeki,
played-
you might actually know. There's not enough accelerate cards in Dengeki.
I look
You
at
don't
this.
like any accelerated stuff, I think.
Yeah, I
There's
look
a
at
character
this
one
card
that's
more.
pretty good.
This card feels more like an event than it does a character. it also means that you can grab it off of like level 1 like plus in combos,
Yeah.
right? Brainstorms. So like
No, I mean
I
this
like
card's good.
same.
There's one other card in the set that accelerates besides Excel World, which is Kirito.
Does it mean you have to play all your? Well, in Excel World at least, most of your things do clock you. Like your back rows clock you.
Yeah.
Your everything clocks you. So this is just means for them for 8 wind to actually have their win because they fucking can't do it otherwise.
Yeah,
Dengeki has
yeah.
a way
So-
to heal. Like Dengeki's like those usual. If you are like 4 more clock, heal 1, right? It's like,
Yeah,
When you
Pitch
start it.
something.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
That's-
I just know like in the yeah, I mean in like I was in the Excel World deck, this card is like all the new card. Well, some of the new cards feel like absolute necessities, and this would be one of them.
Can it accelerate
Probably
during
played
the
out
main
like-
phase? No. But there's accelerate during the start of climax phase, which means if you find a CX, you can still play it down.
So I mean, like you're going for broke at the end of the game, right? So
Imagine if accelerate had and then give it benefits from damaging yourself. If only. Right,
Right.
next card. Oh, never mind. We are done with Excel World. Is Excel World saved yet? That's the question. The answer, most likely
No.
not.
no, but it'll be fun. Like it's a solid C+ instead of a D-, right, or an F.
Yeah, it seems pretty playable now though. At least
Yeah.
saved, maybe not saved. Playable though.
Yeah, locals playable.
That's
For
an
sure.
uninteractive level 1 combo. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, locals playable for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, that's all you can really ask for I think a lot of these older sets.
Alright, I think
Yeah.
GBB is Black Bullet. That'll be one card.
Hell yeah, brother. I love Black Bullet. All right, Tendo Civil Security, 004K, no events or backups.
4K wall.
One.
Plus 0.
1.
Yeah, I don't think
Moving
this is a
on.
good card at all.
Disparage. Alright. Shit, I don't know what BC stands for.
Bakano?
I hope it's Black Clover. Oh, it's Black Clover.
It's
British
Bakano.
Columbia, right?
When this played on each from hand, choose one of your opponent's characters until the end of the following turn. Until the end of your turn, it cannot move slots. When this attacks, choose one of your other Dengeki Bunko characters. To the end of your opponent's turn, it gets 1k hand court. This card's good. I
Okay,
like
so
this card.
this profile has started seeing play for the second effect. These you see
thanks,
Hall,
Noah.
A standby Hall Live playing these, where if you have characters you want to have hand core,
Yeah,
this gives hand core.
yeah, no, and I think it's pretty flavorful too. I actually really like this card. I don't like it a 4, but I like it at like you could test it at a 3, sure. Like I don't think you probably put more than like what 2 of in the deck, but like
Well, so at least from Hololive, if it's Hololive, they played it at 3 to 4 of.
okay,
Fairly often. It's like, I think the first effect is relevant meta-wise. Right now, if we look at the now, the first effect is super meta-relevant because of, like, Gura.
yeah,
Right.
Sure.
Gura and 8 Standby Hololive are both, like, very popular decks in the JP format right now. So, meta-wise, the first effect's, like, a good effect. But in general, I think the second effect is, like, one of the effects. If you're playing a board deck that needs to maintain board and your things don't have the ability to do it itself very well, these kind of cards are like an all-star because hand on core is so strong.
sure. And if you're running the Dengeki deck and you're running it in yellow, right? Like this card is good to keep your Kuroyuki Hime's alive, I guess.
It's probably pretty good with the Mahoka stuff. We
Yeah.
Kevin was showing me a list that played that because you keep the body alive.
The -2 soul
Yeah.
alive.
That totally makes sense. But yeah, like again, it seems like a fun card to test. I don't think it's an auto include by any means.
Definitely not. It's
But-
specific
Oh no,
decks.
definitely not.
Specific decks.
Yeah,
will-
yeah.
will-
That's why I
will
said a 3 feels good on this one.
Yeah, sounds good.
Next card. Oh, never mind.
I love Bach now.
GBD. I hope that's Dengeki Bang.
What do you think it is, Kevin? Nice.
It's Bang.
Thank God it's not.
Brunhild. 1/1 Brunhild. I don't know anything about this, but she's kind of cute though. Let's put on teach from hand.
Reminds me of
All
0-2.
players, no one. Yeah, kinda. She's got a dragon behind her.
Yeah, say 0/2, but strange with dragons.
If the level of the card milled is higher than the card your opponent milled, you may send the top card of your deck to stock. And then it's a memory Adachi.
So it's a
I like.
Memory Yashi's pretty good. And that could be a free
Yeah,
Memory
I mean-
Yashi.
Yeah, that's I like the fact that it might be free. Like so, yeah. I love running Adachi effects. I told you like our Our locals, my local meta doesn't do well if you're standby because all of us are running like minimum 2 Adachi and like
Oh
other
my
things of
God.
that nature. Yeah. So like I
That's why you
really
just play Semi Hololive and put Lunas.
Fair.
Unadachiable.
fair. But yeah, no, I think this card is good. Like I'm gonna call it a 3 because again I don't think it's an auto include, but like I think it's good. I think it's really good.
I will let you guys know there'll be 3 more Dachis in each color.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah?
But the blue
I'll
one,
probably-
the blue one's level 2. The other ones are level 1s.
Yeah,
this
the
is the
blue one will probably not be as high if the other two.
Blue
are
one is
level
pretty cool though.
It may have a good secondary effect. You may be right. You may be right. But yeah, I call this a 3. Not
Alright,
a 4,
sounds good.
but not a 2 either.
All right, GBL. Boys love. Oh, it's
You're right.
pig liver.
Oh, Buta Liver. I see. Makes sense. Okay. Jess and Pig. When your climax is placed in the climax area, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put them back on top of your deck in any order.
What?
Act. Pay one. Tap self. Salvage Brainstorm.
Why couldn't this have been Kurayuki Hime and Pig?
Okay.
I think this
She's cute though.
I think this is the best brainstorm in the set.
Definitely.
I do.
Yeah,
Like, I'm calling
the
this a
price
4.
is though too.
Like I'm calling this a 4. Like I think this is just the best brainstorm.
There's
in the
also
set. Like
randomly a good amount of cards that would like to have the top 2 deck knowledge too.
yeah, like I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't want to like know what your cards are, right? That you're about to trigger. So cool. Like yeah, the secondary effect is relevant and it's a tap salvage brainstorm. So works for me. I call it a 4 because I'm very unlikely to rate many things a 5. But yeah, if I was,
I mean,
this would
it's
be it.
definitely not a 5, but it's good
Yeah.
though.
If
Like-
this is your
yeah, like,
brainstorm, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
Yute's dead. Lovely.
Oh, they died. Expected. Tons of people are looking for those foils.
I was hoping 13 minutes after it'd be fine.
Oh no.
No,
Oh no. Yeah.
No.
Nah,
it's just dead.
dude. Yeah, Yute hates it.
Kuriki Hime's 100k, Strike the Blood 150k, Shauna 200k, Shauna CX 130k.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, the
Holy
Shauna cards are gonna
moly.
be nuts. The Shauna cards are gonna be nuts.
Bro.
Like, we knew that, right?
Hey, Uma
Parades
Musume
to
gave,
anybody, man.
Uma gave a set 9 SPs per case in their like 50 something SP set. This is a 64 SP set and they give only 3 SPs a case.
Wait, there's 64 SPs?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's 20 series have 3 SPs and 2 series has 2 SPs.
That's awful.
And this is an SP. So if you want pig SP, probably on the cheaper side. Alright,
Maybe.
read.
Sorry, you were distracting me with
I'm
prices
sorry.
with things. Okay, 1/1 Pig and Ceres and Black Pig.
Black pig.
Aww.
Let's see. When it's put on each from hand, look at your opponent's hand. Sick. And then it is a stock Adachi.
There it is.
Look at-
Adachi number 2. Where
I think
pigs
that's-
except for skirt,
I-
you get to look at your opponent's
I-
hand.
I think this is the better Adachi.
You think so?
Hand knowledge.
Yeah, hand knowledge
Hand
and
knowledge,
two adorable little piggles on there. Yeah, it's got to be right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like hand knowledge in Weiss is so fucking pointless. You can hand read your opponent like all the time.
Right. I mean, often, but like, you figure, I don't know, like maybe they have so many climaxes in their hands and they're
Yeah,
trying to play
that
it off.
one time you Adachi them, you see 4 climax, and you're like, yo.
Hmm. You're like, I guess you're dead.
Right, right.
I wanted to Adachi you, but now I'm just gonna slam this and we're gonna go.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I think hand knowledge is cool. And again, I like Adachis, and I like Adachis that don't compress my opponent if I can avoid it, and also don't allow them to just encore it. So this is cool.
True.
I'll
it's
call
a
it.
nice card.
I'll call it a 3.
Still it's just 3 though.
Sounds good.
One of the more interesting Adachis in the game. Depending on how strong your opponent's mental is, so they don't blur out.
This
their
bitch got a
backbones,
combo?
their CX in their hand. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
What
it's
the
the win combo.
yeah, it's the win combo. It's your second
I
win
didn't-
Look how
didn't
good
know
it is.
for your 8 win.
Pay 1. When this is put on each of hand, you may salvage a climax. Nice. Climax combo. When this attacks, if you have the win climax in the climax area and you have 2 or more other Dengeki Bunko characters, heal 1. This turn, all your characters get 1k.
Now you're
Yeah,
asking, can you EP this? The answer? No.
No, of course not. No, this is a 2 at best. Only if you're running the 8-win deck.
Got it. So just play the Tatsuya. I understand.
Yeah, this card's bad.
Yeah.
Like, I hate cards like this.
This card's
Is this
common.
Cool.
paying off like an anime? It is. It is.
Dude. Like Yuki Nagato at least had an early play condition, right?
True. Yeah, I forgot about that card. The fucking Yukata Nagato.
Yeah, the good one.
All right, there we go. That's it for the pig. GBY.
GBY.
That should be Butayaro.
It's Buta. Yeah, it's
Abuta.
fucking Abuta.
Hey, got it right.
Yeah, shafted set. 2/1 Mai. When this play on stage from hand, this turn, this gets X power, X equals the number of your Dengeki Bunko or Adolescents times 1000. When your battle opponent is reversed, choose a Dengeki Bunko or Adolescent in your waiting room, put it to your stock.
Yeah, but you need to climax out to do that, right?
Yeah.
When it's reversed, you need a climax to do
Oh,
that.
you climax. Yep, you're right.
Yeah,
when you
so
have
a
climax.
card
know
set
we're
does
good.
not need. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
this is a 1. This is a 1 in this set. This is a 1 in its real set too. In Bunny
Yeah.
Girl.
This
Terrible.
fair.
Smooch. Alright, 0/0 Shoko. Did CX salvage. Doesn't she literally have a Did CX salvage in like blue?
I think so.
That's what's on playing on death.
Oh, sure, double Did CX salvage, so it's the Mio. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, like-
but you're playing like standby
Well-
or choice or doors.
yeah,
you're not playing
playing
bars or pants.
Cancer Bar.
Yeah. I don't know. I think like for the Bunko set, this is like a decent card, right? Like I know everybody loves his profile right now. I've been playing it since the level 1 in Fujimi, right? That did something, essentially the same thing, right? This is just ditch a climax. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The CX
For a
salvage
second, I
do
was
not
like, it's hard.
do not see much
Nah,
play
ditch a
anymore
climax.
unless they have like
Yeah.
some
No.
other good
No,
effect
this-
like slime does.
If you play 8 bar, I could see maybe testing this. So like maybe a 2. That's so generous. That's so generous.
Okay.
But usually sets have
Understandable.
better ways to discard. Ideally.
Right.
1/1 Ibento. Counter. If you don't have a Dengeki Bunko or Adolescence, you cannot play this. Choose one of your characters this turn. It cannot be reversed. I love Metal Upa.
This is like the only card people talk about because you can give your bodyguard cannot be reversed. And that's it.
Yeah. Cards. It's okay, right? Like, I mean, I think it's niche playable. I don't think I want to be in this card very often. Like,
It just feels bad when a card like this is printed, but then you had stuff like the Kaguya and the Gen Zero Hololive event that are just better.
yeah, better. Yeah, this comes at level
Like-
1, so you save your level 1. I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
run
I'm
them
good.
over. Run them over. I'll salvage them back.
You can't Abuta. You don't have a salvage brainstorm.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Abuta
true. The red brainstorm doesn't salvage.
No. Ugh. So yeah,
Punish
like I don't
set,
know.
on God.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, God, what? Like a 1 or a 2? What do you guys think?
I think it's a 2. It's niche playable.
Sure.
I'd give it a 1, but maybe I'm meaner.
Maybe.
Hold on. Somebody's at my door. Give me a
Alright,
second.
go ahead. For
I'll be
Dengeki,
right
it's probably 1, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'll be like right back.
Dengeki,
If you
1,
had, like, something
Albuda
in
is
this
like a
set-
2. Niche
If you had
playable.
something in these sets like worth saving, maybe. Then it'd be like, okay, sure. But there's like nothing fucking
No
worth saving.
anti-burn, I sleep. True. If this is the 2/1, can't be reversed with anti-burn. If only.
No, like literally, if it had anti-burn, playing like bodyguard and stuff would be real again.
Wait, I forgot. If it has anti-burn, and you use bodyguard, that's to affect all lanes. The anti-burn.
Yeah, it's like all lanes. Because it says if it's like the Gen
It's
Zero
like the
Hololive
during
event,
this
where
card's
it's
battle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah. If it was a 2/1 anti-burn, it can't be reversed. That actually makes contention
That's why,
in the
like,
actual deck.
That's why it makes me upset to see, because it's like clearly inferior to like the events we've been seeing. that are like actually good.
Oops. We may have there we go, fixed. I may have overwritten my YouTube page.
You're sick, dude.
Alright. Let's look at Nova TCG if it's up there.
It's not up. I checked.
Match.
I
When does
know.
he usually release it? In like 40 minutes?
Usually like 9:30-ish. It varies a little bit. It really depends on him, right? This is a bigger set, so it's probably gonna take a little bit longer to do.
Match, do it faster.
Oh.
Nova
I wanted. That's why I
TCG.
want to look at. That's why I tried to look at Utah. I opened Nova first, and I'm like, oh, it's not up yet. All right, let me go open Utah. Oh, just kidding. Oh wait, Utah, let me in.
Get him!
All I know is when I look on Gurapon, it was like fairly expensive. Granted, the deck I priced out ended up being like 130 converted, but like it was still pretty expensive.
Okay, we don't.
that
We can
one-
see all the SPs Nova pulled though. They're
Yeah,
missing
wait,
some, though.
that one Dempa Ona got 3 SPs. What the fuck?
Yo,
How
they
did
didn't
Kevin
pull
walk
a
them
Silver
down?
Crow. Despair. Wait, they didn't pull on the Reina SPs for 86. Mad.
Anos is 14k. The 3/2 Tatsuya Miyuki is 50k. Kirino 7k, 70k. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Yeah, so every
Ugh.
set that has an SP got 3 SP, except for Gun Gale and
How much are my holos
Pig
again?
liver.
I didn't hear.
Evan, the Lena's so expensive.
the
Pig
Lena.
Liver is 2500. It's
Bro,
25k. But yeah,
I
Lena's,
said to
Lena's are
myself,
all 35k and 35k plus.
I'm not dropping 300.
No, absolutely not.
I was hoping that those cards would be like sub 1 or sub 2 at least.
How bad is my wise wolf?
She's probably almost 1k.
34k,
Oh,
35k.
that's not that bad.
It's it's 18k, 35k, 25k.
I guess she's less popular than I
Pretty-
thought. They need the reboot anime to
right.
come
I
out.
think their cards are actually just that bad.
She's got one.
Zero.
Well, she's also
She's got
like
one.
less popular.
Yeah,
Like-
she's old. She's well, okay.
She-
The
she's-
series is coming out.
She's
right?
much more of an older waifu
Yeah.
compared to.
Okay, Kevin, but Rokubu is 100k.
Okay, but Japan's a country of lolicons.
But Rokubu is even Kuroneko from Oraimo is only 40k, which is like pretty surprising to me actually.
Okay, but you gotta understand how popular Rokubu actually is in Japan.
is it?
Yeah, bro.
Which is funny because in the U.S. Sentai couldn't even keep the licensing for it.
Yeah, bro, like that shit's old as fucking dirt. Like I like Lollyball too. I liked playing with the fucking basketball girl breaking her arms in Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, but like
Oh, the fighting game. Okay.
Oh man.
but like damn, bro.
Oh man. All right.
That's a lot of money.
That is.
All right.
That is.
Let's
Anyhow,
continue
where
on.
the double R's? I'm gonna look at the double R's real quick. Hang on.
All right. I know what C3 stands for. C3 is for the anime C3.
All right. Well, Yutei is in fact cheaper than Gurapon. Fun fact.
Yeah,
It happens.
Yutei foils are usually not that far off. It's just
No,
a base-
non-foils.
Oh, non-foils.
The non-foils are cheaper than Gurapon.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
What's
I am.
this?
Usually, Yutei's usually probably if you price out a deck between Yutei and Gurapon, you're usually looking at like a 15 to 20% markup on Yutei in most cases.
in most
But
cases,
I'm
actually.
trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what set that I was trying. Oh, no, the set that was more expensive on Gurapon was D-side.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, D-side was also more.
D-side
So was
pretty bad.
I think Chainsaw Man was also more expensive on Gurapon when it first dropped.
That's crazy. See, I just Nova TCG'd that one.
Yeah, I just did Gurapon because my friend was already doing Gurapon, so I just
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, okay.
I
Sure,
see.
no,
I see
yeah,
the
that's-
expensive
Squeeze me
cards.
in.
We got
It's the
Ricky, and the Rico, and then the next expensive one is
And
gonna
the
be
Shauna.
The Shauna, because people are gonna buy
Yeah.
that for the non-Dengeki deck too.
Yeah.
'Cause that-
Yeah, I don't know if it.
Gurapon.
the Shauna finisher looks
I
better
don't-
than the premium booster finisher.
I mean, it's a dice roll. I think it's a dice roll. I think either of them is good. Both of them look fine. Like one of them's Coco, right? Like.
Yes,
So
the
on-
Prime Booster is Coco from Hololive, and then the one from that set.
The Dengeki set we'll get to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just for preface, right? The Taiga is double the price on Gurapon. The Horizon
stock
EP
swap.
is double the price. Yeah, the
Makes
stock
sense.
swap, the
EP healer.
EP, the blue EP are both double priced on Gurapon. The Brainstorm is 1K instead of 700. The Rico and the Ricky are like fairly similarly priced. It's like a 200 yen difference or something.
Gotcha.
All right, let's go.
It's pretty good,
continue
though.
this,
Now let's watch Nova TCG be based and red pilled.
Let's go.
Okay, next cardo.
C3
I'm opening it.
is
Shut up.
for the C3 anime.
This is C3. I forgot about this.
Yes.
But
The
when you use cards,
ass-
yeah, 2K counter.
it's
Okay,
TK counter.
but 2K counters are just a straight 3, right? Because like you sometimes play them and you
usually.
sometimes
We
2.
give it a
Okay, I was
six.
gonna say,
It's like that
niche.
standard,
It's
like
niche.
not special card.
yeah,
yeah.
it's not a special card. Like I tend to run at least one in every deck because it's free.
Yeah, it's like a 2.
This
It's like
randomly
a
the
throw-in
most
card.
expensive SR on Yute. Wait, is it?
Is it? Yo, look at that butt though. Like, I mean,
It's
they're
you
not
don't
wrong.
see the butt when you buy the foil version. You don't see the butt. It's
Do you
kind of
not?
like it's like
oh, is
it's
it
kind of like
like
people
the
who buy
Arifureta one?
yeah, it's like people who buy the foil Arifureta one because it's less lewd. It's more
Arifureta.
store playable.
What are they, American? All right. So, okay, cool. Then a 2 is fine. Like
Wait, no,
Like-
Kevin, you see that butt even more. Hello?
But it doesn't look like she's no pawn.
Wait, no, you see the yeah,
You see the
pant-
panties
you see the
more.
panty.
But in the look at the space for it. It looks like she's no pawn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right,
Fucking bunch of
GDC.
perverts.
What does GD stand for? It's Dengeki the Capital.
Yep.
Dokuro.
Ah.
Dokuro-chan, if this is in your front row center slot, this gets 3,000 powers to 4K. Pay 2, rest this, choose a Dengeki Bunko character waiting to add it to hand.
What a disappointment.
It can be your
One.
front row and your back row.
The
Valuable.
saddest day.
Attack and attack.
It's a 1. Like I can't rationalize playing this in a deck. Like I wish I could. I love Dokuro. I was so excited that she was getting a card, and like maybe I'll pick up a foil for my collection. But like, man, does this
You
card
can still
suck.
pick up a
Full
foil
of your
for it.
collection, though.
It'll be cheap.
Yeah. Like man, does this card suck though?
Yeah,
One.
it just won't be. You should not play this in an actual deck.
No.
All right, GDR, DR. Dr.
DR.
Dre.
It's Durarara.
No.
Do.
Dr. Pepper.
Ikebukuro. 2-1 Ikebukuro. For each of your other front row copies of this card, this gets 1,000 power and 1 soul. For each of your opponent's back row, this gets 1K. It's flavor.
So at
Yeah,
best, it can get 4K
Gang
power, so it's
Wars.
11K 3 soul. At best.
Yeah, like it's
yes.
no because
yes.
okay, yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
plus 4K.
Yeah. So I don't think that's good at all. Like I think this is a 1, but maybe you guys disagree.
No, I think
No,
it's fine.
I don't.
I would never
I
play
would
this
not
card.
argue. I would never.
I
just
this
like
is,
that it's
this is too
flavor.
much deck spots to do not much.
Card looks cool, but I would never play it.
Yeah.
Art's rad, though.
Unfortunate. Art
If
is
if
rad.
this SP wasn't expensive, I would buy it.
This is not
Sure.
an SP. This is
I love
SR.
Durarara. Oh, is it really? I thought it was an SP. Oh,
No, it's only
I don't
SR.
buy it. Wait, but then it's even lamer though, because I like the art. I want to buy it for the artist, not for the actual series.
Yeah, so I'm saying the art's rad.
Yeah, we can buy the SR at least. You can
But,
buy.
Yeah, I'll
10,
just go buy his. I'll go buy his Digimon cards
You can buy
instead.
10 of the SRs of these. Wait, they have Dura and Digimon?
No. This artist does like all the
Oh.
Digimon TCG art.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause he does like well, not all of it, but he does like the Cyber Sleuth and all those like these JRPG games.
All right, GDS is Dao Senyo.
Yeah, you're right.
Prove me wrong. It's Dempa
Dempa Ona.
Ona. Yeah. I would never guess that with DS, to be honest.
Dempa-Ona, Seishun.
I would not know
something.
what's after Dempa Ona.
Yeah, I knew it by its English name when I watched it.
I've always known to put Dempa-Ona. Alright, 3-2 Aereo. Auto, pay 1. During this plays on stage from hand, when this card's battle opponent is reversed, you may send that character to clock. Auto, when this is reversed, send this to memory. Memory, ditch 2. If you finish your memory at the start of climax phase, if you are level 3 or higher, pay the cost. If you do, put this on stage in an empty slot.
And just like
Wow.
all cards like these, there will be a level 0 that or something that will send this to memory for free.
Yeah,
And look at the
I
way
mean,
she eats the
there?
pizza.
If you say so.
right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's a 2012 card, right? Or I mean, I don't know. I 1, 2 somewhere. I guess it's
It
11.
reminds me like the no, it's like it's like actually pretty reminiscent of the DeCapo Arisu bouncer, and that card was like actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I was looking at something different. I guess as like a secondary like kill con, right? Maybe. So like I don't know, 2, 3. I don't really like it. I don't think it's that good of a card. Now I say that and somebody's gonna play it against me and beat the crap out of me with it.
If
'Cause that's just the way that works.
if your finisher is stock heavy, hand light, this becomes better.
And if you're trying to play like the theme deck, it's pretty good, right? It's okay. It does something at least. But yeah, I don't know.
1-0 Ario. When this is put on your hand, look at the top card of your deck, put on top or bottom. Ditch 2, send this to waiting room. Choose 1 Dengeki Bunko character in your waiting room, whose level is equal to or lower than your level. Place it on stage in this card's former slot.
Well, another card that if your finisher is stock heavy and hand light, you can use this.
You're popping.
Right, yeah, again, like a 2, 3, something like that. I don't know.
This card was better when it
Dude.
was on the stupid Brainstorm and Bang Dream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
the
I'll
only time
say-
its profile I saw play was because it had a good second effect.
I would say I'll say is incredibly niche playable at a 2. Like maybe you play it. I wouldn't, but like maybe somebody'd be excited about it.
Alright, next card.
0-0 Ario. Pay 1, drop 1 when spin on each from hand. You may look at the top X cards of your deck. Choose to 1 card among them, add it to hand. Send this to waiting room. X is equals to the number of your other Dengeki Bunko characters. Auto. When this is sent from stage to waiting room, if you have 2 or less memory, send a 3-2 Ario from your waiting room to memory.
Pretty much, if we're gonna play 3-2, you play this.
Yeah. If you play the 3/2, you have to play this. And I mean, otherwise, it's like an okay card, right?
Not
It's like a 2.
horrible.
Yeah, like maybe some people would probably put it at a 3. I don't. I'd rather do other things with my stock, but like I mean, you can get a climax with it or an event, right?
Alright, GDY.
GDY.
What do you think that is, Jason?
I don't fucking know.
Alright.
Go Disney, Lorcana.
True, let's go.
Lorcana.
Dengeki Disney.
Jeez.
I do not know what this is. I'll be honest, I do not know what this is.
Dude,
This
it's
looks
Ray Zero.
like-
It's Rem, right?
This
It's
looks like, this
Ram,
looks like
it's
AIR.
Ray-Zero.
No, actually, this looks like fucking AIR RAM. Like RAM. Just like
Yeah,
you put RAM
that's
in like a
what I'm
fucking
saying.
AI generator and it's
That's
like
100% Rem.
Alright, anyone in chat can tell me
Alrighty.
what series this is. I'll give you a shout
I mean,
out.
we can definitely look it up just by opening it, but whatever.
She's a flower.
Yeah, Himari, cute. Alright. It's 1-0 Himari. When it's the actual top card of your deck. If it is a Dengeki Bunko character or an event, choose one of your characters with 3 power. Oh, it's a Yui.
Yeah,
Sure.
I
It's
mean, I wouldn't play
powerful.
that.
No.
I wouldn't play that card. I call it at a 1, but Maybe.
Aquatope.
yeah, I wouldn't
think
play
so.
this card. I think there are just better
Aquatops?
cards.
Alright, I'm looking it up, dude. You better tell
It's not-
You better. Here we go.
Does the Aquatope have a D and an R in it?
It is called.
Aquatope on the white stand.
No, there's no way. I've seen that anime. It's called Danjo no Yujo wa Seretsu Suru Ya Shinai. Which translates
No, it's
to.
definitely
Which translates to.
not Aquatope on the white sand. I'll tell you that right now.
It's definitely not Aquatopes in the lights. Can a boy-girl friendship hold up? No, it can't.
All right, shitty light novel. Cool. Let's move on.
Alright, Gem.
Gem.
This is
Oh,
the
we got
future.
Rin!
Super Prisma. That's my favorite Prisma Elia deck.
Yeah, we got Rins.
This is Dengeki
Gem Knight. Gem Knight FTK?
True. What was EM stand for?
Oh.
I just keep looking at his gem. All right,
Emergency
let's go.
medical?
Oh my
Oh, here we go.
god!
Okay.
Okay, we should have saw
1-0
this one.
Sagiri. Yeah, probably. I've never watched the show though. During your turn, this gets 1k power, so it's a 55, 65 with the climax. Climax combo, when this attacks, if you have the bar climax in the climax area and you have 3 or more other characters, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose the one Dengeki Bunko character from among them, show it to your hand, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room, but choose one of your Dengeki Bunko characters. This turn it gets 1k power. Guess
Boy,
we're never
do
getting
I
in our
love-
manga set because they didn't add the trait mode.
I love Princess Connect.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Kokoro.
It's
Yeah, I
Princess
think this
Connect.
card's great.
It's fine.
I think it's actually it's one of the better level ones in the set,
Mhm.
right? So I'll probably rate all the level 1 climax combos that I think are even worth playing at the same, because I don't think any of them's like phenomenally better than any of the other ones. I mean, that's my opinion on it. I don't know, just 4,
Eh.
4?
right?
That's fine.
Like
Yeah, sure. I mean, I like Kokoro personally.
yeah, I think the card's
But-
good. Like I think it would be
Sacrifice Jason to fix his Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, you guys didn't see it. Okay, Jason want to go move his car for someone at his house. So, well, we'll just say we killed him. That's funner.
Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. Like I legitimately don't think that like any of the like quote unquote good climax combos, the level 1s in this set, are any better than any of the others. I like
Mhm.
they're all like
They're all
playable,
generically
right?
fine.
Yeah. There's nothing
Majority.
like unique. The closest thing to like a unique cool card is actually the Excel World one to me, but it's like not good beyond the deck that it's for.
I had the seven blade one. I forgot what it's called. 7 spell blades series one. That one seems interesting. At least different. At least not interesting, but different. The one that becomes like a level 1 bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay, right? Like, I mean, again, unique effects would, I guess, not terribly unique, but like niche effects are like kind of cool sometimes. I enjoy playing. Like, I mean, you guys have probably seen like a deck or two that I've posted. I'd like to play weird stuff, and like see what I can do with it. So like that stuff for me is fun.
That's good. That's good. I'm on the more meta side of things until you get to a period where there's no more big tournaments. Then I can just play whatever, which will be soon. Because after Toronto, I will not be playing any more Weiss events, unless until like big Weiss events.
I was like, huh?
I was gonna do both Toronto and Vancouver Weiss, and maybe one more. But then Houston got announced to be 2 weeks after Vancouver, which makes it very hard for me to book. And then I won the Shadowverse shot qualifier.
Oh.
And they decided to, let's put Shadowverse on the same days as Weiss. So then I have to pick one of the two. So I'm gonna play Shadowverse in Vancouver, Weiss in Toronto. So after this weekend, I only have to care about competitive Weiss unless I top.
Yeah, so I mean that just means you have to top.
True. Easy top 3.
Yeah, you got this. I believe in you.
Yeah, but based on where I live, the most affordable places to fly to are just those 3: Vancouver, Toronto, and Houston. Anywhere else ends up costing a couple hundred more than I would like to spend.
Ugh. Not in this economy.
Yeah, which is the sad part about living in Canada, where it's expensive to fly.
I mean, I have the same problem where I'm at too, if it makes you feel better, because I live in the middle of a desert.
True.
Which has a huge hub for an airport, but like it's still like gas is. I mean, right now gas prices out here are like almost $5 a gallon.
Yeah.
So, like, everything's expensive out here.
Yeah, I don't know what gallons are. I'm Canadian.
Oh yeah, you're one of those.
It's like 150 CAD or $1.50 CAD per liter, but you don't know what that is because you're American.
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
The last liter I had cola on the side.
What the fuck is a gallon? A gallon is a superior measurement.
If you've ever seen those jugs, that's a gallon.
A milk jug?
Yeah, it's a gallon. You got it.
That's 4
It's a gallon.
liters for us.
It is.
It's a gallon. Shut up.
All right. Welcome back, Jason. Let's go to the next card.
I did survive Kevin's Wi-Fi. I had to go move my car.
We sacrificed him for a couple minutes. All right,
I got ice cream out of it though.
What?
All right.
Share?
No.
Bring it to me.
0-0
tomorrow.
Sagiri and Elf.
Yay.
I'll literally see you
It's
tomorrow,
ice-
Jason. Yeah, bring me ice cream.
You will. Well, no, you won't see me tomorrow. You'll see me Saturday, but.
Oh, what the fuck, you cringe.
When it's reversed, you may reveal the top 3 cards, up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. If you revealed, hang on, wait, I gotta mute the fucking stream. I can hear myself. It's giving me Anxiety. Choose the one Dengeki Bunko character among them, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room, discard one. Resonate, reveal the 1/0 Sagiri climax combo from your hand at the start of your climax phase. You pay the cost if you do. This gets 2000 power.
Oh,
4K on reverse Rize sometimes.
I mean, yeah, on reverse Rize, and like I don't know, I like on reverse Rizes in the first place, and if you're playing the level 1, it just gets way better, right?
All right, Gavin.
I think.
We can never have Mike on this show again.
Yeah.
We can't have Rize likers on this show, unfortunately.
Jason's a proponent as a extreme Rize hater, on reverse Rize hater.
No, on reverse Rize hater.
Yeah, I mean, on reverse is my least favorite type of Rize, but like, what are your other options, right?
Well, the
like,
set actually doesn't.
Is there no cherry in the set?
There's
they
a cherry in
certainly-
the set.
Okay, yeah, then you probably play the cherry over it unless you're playing a lot of level 0s, right?
Unless you just love Aromanga Sensei.
That true, and like I said,
love Aromanga Sensei.
I mean, if you're playing this level 1, you're like probably playing the level 0. That's the way I look at it.
Elf is the
Right.
best character in the series, by the way.
Elf is
Isn't she the only good character?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
you're
I
right.
enjoyed the series. I enjoyed the series enough, but all right.
Okay, I don't know. I've only seen the memes.
Just because there's a cherry in this set, I'll say this is a 3.
Okay.
You know, like you know what the worst part of Fujimi was?
What?
They had Emotosai Iriba in it, and they didn't give Nayuta a card. They didn't give the egg girl a
I
card.
don't know
Very
who-
unfortunate.
Oh wait,
That's the girl that sucked the egg.
that set was.
You've
that's-
seen that.
That series was in that set. You
Yeah,
saw it,
she was a brainstorm. She's the brainstorm.
Oh shit!
The blue tap self brainstorm is that, yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't emo?
My sister, my writer.
Yeah.
No, it's my sister, my writer.
My sister, my writer is different from Emo Sai Yerba. They're two different series. Yeah, one's literally My Sister, My Writer. The other one's called All You Need Is a Little Sister.
Wait, hang on, wait. The girl looks the same. I don't believe you.
What the definitely don't! One's purple
The
hair,
girl looks
like
the-
a ponytail, and the other one's white hair.
No. I don't believe you.
But this card's interesting.
Alright.
You can know about this card. For 2 and Muramasa, when this card's battle opponent is reversed, if you have the climax in the climax area, search your deck for up to 1 Dengeki Bunko character, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. Resonate, reveal the 1/0 Sagiri climax combo from your hand. If you do, this gets 6k power, so 12-5.
It's actually not that bad. If you
Yeah.
are playing Segiri level 1.
Right, yeah, I
pretty-
mean, it's a
pretty
Shimakaze,
sick.
right?
Yeah.
Free Shimakaze, right? Like, you don't have to do anything stupid, and you're playing an 8-bar. You're playing an 8-bar
You're right this
deck.
time, Kevin. I got them mixed up.
Yeah, fuck you, Jason.
This time. It's like the same
Hey.
fucking show. Shut up.
So,
No,
yeah,
they're not! They're literally different! Oh my god! One's actually good, the other one's complete dog shit!
Co-parter.
but yeah, I mean,
Egg
like,
sucker.
if you're playing if you're playing the 1/0, you play this, right? It's because you're playing an 8-bar deck probably, and this just gives you free Shimakaze, I guess. Like, if you're not playing the 1/0, you don't play this at all.
Well, you paid 1 for it.
Yeah, but you're also a 12-5 beater.
Yeah. So like I mean, this is your early play killer in that deck
Mhm.
if you're playing it like that. So I mean, two because if you play the 1/0, you play this. If you don't play the 1/0, you don't. So like, I'll call it a 2. Otherwise, it would be a 1.
Unfortunate.
Makes sense.
Alright. G, fuck you.
Gefug.
What was this one? What do you think this is?
Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
I like that, we'll go.
Close enough.
I do not know what this is.
I love the
I
art.
assume
Whatever
it's
the art is,
something
it
quest.
looks old.
It's probably like
It looks-
Something
Fan-
quartet. I don't know.
it's probably like Fantasy Quest or some shit.
There's 4. No, there's 5 characters. I was gonna say quartet. 6 characters. Oh my god, so many characters.
Okay, read. No one cares.
15.
1 Momari. If you have 2 or more other Dengeki Bunko characters, this gets 2k power. Hand encore.
7-5 hand on core for your standby deck. Let's go.
Yay! I don't remember if there's any better if there's any better level 1 targets for the 8 standby deck. Probably not. So like,
Probably not.
what are we calling this then? Like a 3, 2, like
Usually
2?
2.
Usually
Any,
just-
Anything that's like a standard profile, it's like super
Yeah.
generic. We usually
Yeah.
just slap a 2 on it and move on.
That makes sense. Yeah, I agree
Mhm.
with that.
Alright, GGA.
Giga.
This is the Gun Gale Online.
No, it's not.
It's Griffin.
Yeah. No, it's Grand Theft Auto.
True. I agree. If you don't have another Dengeki Bunko character, it's not standing in your stand phase. Girly Air Force. Thanks, Chad. For each other marker underneath this card, which gets 1 level and 1500 power. This card's battle opponent is reversed. You may look at the top card of your deck. If you do, place it underneath this face down as a marker.
Oh, that sounds awesome. 1.
Girly Air
yeah.
Force looks
I would
like
never play this card. I would never in a million years play this card.
This anime was really bad, but it was kind of fun.
Girly Air Force looks like better Galaxy or Aegis.
Yeah,
It's
this
not.
is. I'd say that's just a bad version
All
of
right,
an old op.
GGG.
GG, baby,
Good
baby,
game.
baby, GG.
Don't shut up. Don't get us copyrighted. All right, read.
There you go.
I love GGO. It's my favorite.
I actually
Here's your
really love
Len.
Geo too.
Yeah, I had this set almost maxed in Japanese, and now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not anymore because it got thrown out
Oh,
Hmm.
by my school. They were cool. Yeah.
oh yeah. Excellent.
Yeah. 0-0 Len, level swapper. Pay 1, sack some. Check 4, add a level 1 or higher card. This
Alright.
card's sick. It adds the Muramasa event.
Yeah, I mean this card's really good in Gun Gale, right? Because you want to deal with it with getting your level 3s and your
Yeah.
level zone and all that good stuff.
Ah,
So in that
yeah,
deck,
yeah.
I
Yeah, this
said,
card's really good. This card's
Yeah.
actually like, really good
Because
for
before you
GGO.
had like
Yeah.
a garbage card for your level swap, right?
yeah, this is like a 4 or 5. This is like a 4 or a 5 in that deck. In this deck, it's
Yeah,
probably
they could tap the level swapper.
in this
Ooh.
deck it's like a 2 or a 3. I wouldn't call it more than a 2 or a 3.
I'd probably give it like a 3. In person, as a GGO main, I'd give this like a 3.
Sure, I'll go with that. I'll for your sake and the fact
Or
that
GGO, because
I do like
we're
cards.
not
that
talking
fail.
about this in Dengeki Bunko.
Yeah.
And Dengeki Bunko,
You
this
could.
card's like actually pretty good for the lolly.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
basketballs.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, wait, actually, you definitely could.
Gets you, yeah, I mean, it gets your events and stuff. So cool. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
call
yeah.
it a 3.
In lolly basketball, you want the 2-0 event, and then you also need
oh
the
my
level,
God.
level the experience. What do you mean?
Yep.
Shut up! Fuck you!
Volleyball
fuck.
sucks.
This guy's patronizing me so much.
Rude.
2-1 Len and Pito.
Hui.
When this attacks, Pito Hui. Pitui. When this attacks, if you have 2 or more other Dengeki Bunko Avatar net, this gets 6k power. So it's a 12-5. On reverse, send your opponent's character to memory.
It's fine.
Optional.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's a 2.
I just can
Two,
hit
I-
level 2s as well.
So I probably like wouldn't play this card. I'd probably play like an Adachi instead. But like, I mean, I guess it hits level 3s at level 3, right? If you're trying to kill something off field.
One of
But
the biggest thing is
I-
this doesn't leave an empty lane. That's the difference.
Yeah, I don't really like it though. I'd call it a 2.
No, not very good.
It's not
Remember,
unplayable, but
The memory
Yeah.
kick is... Oh, wait.
Yeah, the
it's
other memory-
optional.
yeah.
Ugh,
So-
I don't know. It's
Because
fine.
somebody asked, quick lore. I gave my key in for my dorm, thinking that was the procedure because they changed the move out procedure that year without like telling me. I had no idea. I guess it was like an email or something. They thought I moved out, and so instead of calling me, they just threw out my entire furnished dorm room into the garbage and didn't say a word to me until I got back. It was really cool.
How nice of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
And I'll tell you first, all my clothes were there. Basically, everything was there except my computer because it was fucking like winter break. Only gone for like a month. Yeah, shit's cool. Oh well.
despaired.
Next cardo. 1-0 Fukujiro and Len. This card is so strong. I might buy that. Is this SP or is this an SR? I'll buy the foil of this just to have it.
I do not know.
This ability can only be activated up to once per turn. When you use an act, choose one of your Dengeki Bunko or Avatar net characters. It gets 1k. It gets 1500 power, and it's a bomb. Level 1 bomb.
Yo, it's like
Yeah,
that bomb from
just-
10th anniversary Sao.
Yeah.
The
Right,
kid
except that
created
you're-
more the bomb.
But your level 1 combo in the GGO set is also a bomb. So like I wouldn't
Yeah.
ever use
Poggers, 8 bombs.
Yeah, I
It's okay.
guess.
We'll get a new set. They'll give us a new combo.
Wake up.
Yeah, we are
That'll
getting
be
a new,
saved.
we are getting a new season. But not, I mean in
Wait,
this
GGO's getting a
set,
new season.
Yeah, it is. It's getting
Yeah.
a second season.
You don't care
Yeah.
about that series?
Yeah, I do.
I care about it too. I mean, do you see the word sword art in front of it? Right? Somebody's gonna care about it. But I don't know. Maybe this is a 2. I probably wouldn't run it, but like maybe somebody else likes it.
Sure, sword for a bit, but doesn't have your best man Kirito.
No, but it has 2 cute girls.
Doesn't
And one of them is
have-
super tall.
It doesn't have best girl Yu-Gi-Oh.
True. That's true.
All right, GGH.
Can't win 'em all.
What do you think GGH stands for?
Good.
Yeah, Go's pretty.
Ghost Stories.
Yeah,
No way.
it's definitely Ghost Stories.
Oh, it's Horizon.
Horizon.
Right. Horizon in the middle of nowhere. Banger series. If you have 4 more other Dengeki Bunko characters, it gets -1 level in hand. For each of your other... For each of your opponent's back row, it gets 1k power, and then when spent on each from hand, ditch 1 if you have 2 more Dengeki Bunko characters. If you do, heal the hand.
This is a pretty
Quite good.
nice
Yeah.
EP. Remember, Jason, it's heal any card in your clock to hand, not just the top card.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wait, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, this card's a 4. This card's a 4, right? Like
Yeah.
this card's just really good. And
That's why
yeah,
it
that's
has
right.
a 2 or more condition.
That's crazy though. Wait,
because he
that's-
heals any
Wait,
card
that's so
in clock.
pointless. Oh no, my 2 or more condition with my 4 or more early play.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I think this is a 4. I think this is a solid 4.
That's a banger heal to hand EP.
Yeah, that's like somebody put Aqua on steroids. I like this card.
Every time I play the heal to hand in Hololive, I sit there, I'm just like, God, I wish you would just add a standby to my hand. Yeah, I sit there, I'm like, God, please, why can't you just add this standby to my hand?
I was trying to think about it because I literally saw a heal to hand yesterday when I was playing in a bunch of Hololive. I just couldn't remember who.
Yeah. All right, 1-0 Tori. For each of your other Dengeki Bunko characters, gets 500 power. Climax combo. When this attacks, if you have the pants climax in the climax area, choose 1 Dengeki Bunko character winning added stock. Unfortunate. Climax art banger. There's 3 of them. This card not banger.
Oh, stock gen combos in 2023.
I'm not playing fucking 1-0 Nico.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Dude, yeah, like if I were playing this card, I'd be playing Rewrite.
True.
Alright, 0-0 Mito Sudaira. When this is played on stage from hand, choose one of your other Dengeki Bunko characters. This turn, this gets 1k power. Level 0 bottom deck bomb.
1. I never play those anymore.
Yeah.
Boring.
The card's not good.
True.
It's pretty
1k power is
boring.
not good enough power.
Yeah, it's just not. There's not enough utility in those things
All right.
anymore.
Next we have
GGU.
Gochusa.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
and both of you were correct.
Oh, this is the
the
fucking guild girl.
The Guild Girl,
Girls
yeah.
fucking do it herself thing.
You
Yeah.
Sure, that's not
I started
just Rize?
this. It's
Wait,
close.
she
I
did-
started it.
did
Is
what
that
to herself?
It's actually like a pretty fun. What?
This is the one where she's like super OP
She's
and
gonna
magic
do
and shit,
everything
but-
herself. Yeah, she's. It's
and
the
it's
hero's
second-
useless, so I'm gonna do everything myself or whatever.
Oh,
It's actually it's a pretty fun series. I'm not gonna lie.
all right.
I like it a lot.
No one cares, Reed.
But- All right. 1-0 Alina. If you have no other characters, this gets 1 level 3,500 power. It says 500. It's a flavor.
She does everything. She does everything. She can be your
She
trapper
assists
and your defender. Oh my god.
She really does. She really does.
Except it's
But-
both
and-
useless.
Yeah. I would
Coaches
say
are sick. Shut up.
like, man, I probably I wish I could say it was a 2. I think this is like
no,
a
this card
1.
sucks.
Yeah.
This is the actually unpower crep bochis. They made the bochi that's like 1 or less other.
Yeah, like
And
I want this card to be good, but it's not. So no,
It's cute though. Oh well.
it is cute.
Go next.
DHH. Hunter x Hunter.
True.
Fuck.
100%.
Okay, I know what this is. I've read this, but I don't know what this is. Anyhow, discard
Arwen
1
and
Dengeki Bunko character from your hand. Oh yeah, Arwen and Matthew. Thank you. When this is played on stage from hand, if you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 2 of your opponent's level 2 or lower front row characters. If you choose 2, choose one of the following 2 effects to resolve it. Choose one of those characters with the lowest power, send them to waiting room. If all those characters have the same power, send all of those characters to waiting room. Isn't this just worse than the 1-1 in Precone? Isn't the 1 in Precone that was like target a thing?
Dude, I
and then
didn't even know
kill
the
things with
one
the same
when
power?
Pictionate even existed.
No, you knew
until
because we
after.
bullied you. You're like, I swear to God, Kevin, play Cyclone to me. I fucking dare you.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
so like if your meta is like full up of standby, this could be cool. But if it's not, it's absolutely terrible and totally worthless. So like niche 2. I'll say it's a
This card
niche
dunks
2.
on Luna.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that are living in a standby meta right now, right? I would do nothing for me. I would not play this, but somebody might. So niche 2.
Would have dunked on Alice, a banlist
It
ago.
would have been like 2 turns too late to dunk on Alice.
No.
All right,
Hamtaro.
Yeah, it's definitely Hamtaro.
Hamtaro?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh shit, you're right.
Ham Heartbreak.
Oh,
dude.
it's
Hot
Hataraku
Chocolate Mao-sama.
Mao-sama.
0-0 Emmy. This card's expensive. During your
Yeah.
turn, that gets 1k power. Pay 1. Put 1 Dengeki character from your waiting room to the bottom of your clock. When it's put on stage from hand, you may pay the cost if you do search your deck for level 1 or lower. character added to hand shuffle your deck. It's a selective clock, True Ricky.
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 That's a 4 for me. I love Ricky's.
Best kind of True Ricky is the selective clock ones. Thanks, Kurumi.
Yeah. And I really love the series. I absolutely love the series.
Yeah, second season has not been very good.
No, second season,
But
man.
first season,
like,
so good.
oh my god.
Okay,
Fall on the floor laughing.
Okay, what's the difference
Yeah.
between second season and second season exclamation? There's like 2 different second seasons for this.
If there's another season going right now, I had no fucking idea, but
Me either.
I couldn't
Me either.
I couldn't tell you. But
Like-
I know it got a different animator and it wasn't as good. And
Yeah, it was still funny, but like not as funny.
yes, season 1 of the show. Go with it. All right, 0-0 Mao. When your
Wow.
character trigger check reveals a bar, if there's 1 or less markers underneath this, you may look at the top card of your look at the top card of your deck, put it underneath this face down as a marker. Set 2 markers underneath this to the waiting room. When this attacks, you can pay the cost. If you do this, gets 9,000 power. Bless this. Choose one of your opponent's front row characters. Give it -1K power.
Oh,
This is
I
good.
get the flavors.
This is good.
It's like
Yeah.
how he has no demon power, so he's trying to build up his power.
Yeah, it's good. This is
Right,
funny.
right. All right.
Bad
so
card, but very funny.
bad card. Bottom effect is actually, I think, the best effect on the card, right? Because you can
True.
sometimes just annihilate somebody's stupid level 0 that you don't want to deal with. That has
Yeah,
like an
later
on
on.
reverse effect or something, right?
True.
I don't think I'd play it though. Like, it's probably still a 1.
Yeah, no,
What? Flavor
Because you got to play it in 8 bar, and like, yeah,
I would not play this, but
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
yeah. And I know
appreciate it a
somebody.
lot.
I know somebody will play it. It's just not going to be me, and I can't condone it.
Yeah, Kevin, you want to run the Psychono Gauntlet versus Dengeki?
Okay, bro.
It'll be fine, I swear.
Bro, you
1-0,
say that, but, like,
Suzuno
literally every set has
and-
-1K shit, dude.
I know. It's funny every time. 1-0 Suzuno and Chiho. When a climax plays in the climax area, choose one of your characters this turn. It gets Udon and the following ability. When this attacks, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose 1 card among them, put on top of your deck, send the rest to waiting room. And it is a cost 0 clock bomb.
Oh, look, it's a half a mocha.
Oh.
Just a bad half.
What?
I love Pig Trigger.
When I look at this card, all I can, because I watched this show in English. When I watched it, all I could think of is good Chiho the whole time. I don't know, like a 2 maybe if you really like clock bombs and like the secondary effect's cool. Like, I don't know,
I don't know.
right?
I
I mean, I think it's better than a 1, but I don't think it's any better than a 2. I think like somebody can play around with this and maybe do something with it. Like, I don't know.
I just
It
feel
has
like costed bombs have like very little place in the meta. There's just so much better ones, other ones you can be playing than just a bomb.
Right.
It's true.
I don't know.
At least
Again, I like the other effect on it enough. Like the choose effect on that, like stops me from triggering all of the bar climaxes constantly the whole time.
True.
Yeah, or if I really want that gold bar, it allows me to like make sure that there's not another gold bar underneath it. But, yeah, all right.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
alright, this card was actually playable.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see. Oh yeah, this card. Uru Shihara and Ashia. Once played on stage from hand from stage, heal 1. Pay 1, ditch 2. When this attacks, you can pay the cost. If you do, all of your other characters get the following ability. When this activates once per turn. When this card's damage is cancelled, burn 1.
So if you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a stock heavy finisher that can do multiple instances of damages either by burns or restand, it's not bad.
Yeah, no, I mean it's otherwise it's just like a build a Yami, right? Like, I don't know. I could call I unfortunately I probably don't call it higher than a 2 or a 3. Like, I don't know if I even call it a 3. Like, I think you can test with this and see if it's okay. So maybe a 3. If the idea is test with it, like 3, sure. It heals at least,
It
right?
does. Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna slam 4 Rickies, you're always gonna have green at least.
Yeah.
So you
That's
slam,
for sure.
Like, 1 copy of this in any deck. And worse,
Yeah.
it's just their extra healer.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like a 3. A 3 is probably good for this.
Alright, GID.
Gid.
That's
Get
it. That's
In
index.
index.
Yeah, that's index.
That's
0,
not
0,
index.
Mikoto. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's Railgun guy. This cannot side attack. P1 Digiclimax. Swap. Whoa.
It's not magic trait. Still
Nope.
keeping up the
Nope.
theme of
Wait.
being off trait.
Can index cards be played in Railgun?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Always
Yeah,
have.
I have only ever owned Railgun for legitimately 15 minutes.
You can
Gotcha.
you can mix the cards.
Yeah.
It's just that it was the
Okay.
traits. People didn't mix
Yeah.
it because of the
Oh, okay,
traits.
okay.
And it's, but so yeah, and from back in the day, like that's really bad because those were trait heavy locked decks, and they still are. I think in those decks, in Index and Railgun, this is a 5. In Bunko, I think this is the lesser of the two.
CX swappers.
I think this is the lesser of the two CX swappers. Yeah, I like the other one better. So I mean, 3, I guess. The other one, I think I put it as a 4, right?
Mhm.
So like, but because it's still a CX swap, I mean, which is like
True.
good.
Union. That's all that matters. Technically, this one's bigger, technically, because the other one was like 1-5 on play gains 1-5. This one's
Does
3K.
it gain one?
see,
I thought the other one gained 2 or something on play, but
wasn't
not.
2K.
The other one's 30.
1-5?
The other one's 35 on attack. This is
Oh,
this is
okay,
3K
yeah.
always.
Okay,
Yeah.
I only put
Okay,
this in here because
35
it was a TD card.
3500 is
Oh,
probably
wow.
better than.
Yeah, I didn't like think about what set this was in. So it was just like, oh, TD card. Climax Swapper. I don't know if there's another Climax Swapper in this set. Avis, put this in.
Again,
As
in the
far as
Railgun
my
deck,
thought
you need
went.
it.
Nice.
Yes.
Good job, me. I'm proud of myself.
Good job, you.
All right.
Now review.
1-0. I also put this in too. Wow. Mikoto, Index, and Toma. This gets -1 level on stage flavor. During your turn, this gets 2k power. Climax combo. When it's attacked, if you have a choice climax in the climax area and you have 2 or more other characters, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, choose a level 1 or higher card from among them, show it to your opponent, add it to hand.
This
this
is
better
good
than
for
every
both.
climax index have?
This
Dude,
is good for
both-
both Index and Railgun.
Both of
Oh,
those
it has
sets,
for
this
tray,
is
right?
insane
Hell
for.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Both
has,
of this, like, especially Index because this gets you your 3/2 event, like
this got healing magic or whatever it's called.
which yeah healing. I think it's healing magic, and which the Toma in this set that's gonna come up is like meant for that too, because you can't side attack over it, or anything like that. But I get bummed out because you have a Toma tax on this and you get nothing out of it. The -1 level on stage, it's Toma tax.
Yeah,
Toma
Toma
gets that, but you don't have. It's not extra power. There's not extra soul. There's not extra. It doesn't. You can still bomb it. Like if it said this card can't be bombed, cool. But like here we are at a level 0. Like, is it that much of a downside? No. Not
Yeah,
at all.
500 power. That's all.
Yeah. So it's not that much of a downside. I think this combo is really, like I said, in those two decks, it's a 5. Because it just absolutely outclasses anything that the Index or Railgun has. In this set, it's 3. It mills. If you like the events, it's better than that, right? If you like the events, it's a 4. But if you don't like the events, here we are.
Mhm.
So I think it's a 3.
I think there's only one like.
I had Dragon
very
Strike.
nicheable-
OP.
Yeah, Dragon Strike. Yeah, this grabs Dragon Strike and it grabs.
What was
healing
Dragon
magic.
Strike again?
That's the sack
Sack
event.
counter, and then you just
Yeah, but it's like
Whatever else it did, I don't know. It was literally played to be a sack.
Yeah. So it gives something
Almost
power and like a bunch of levels is what it does.
Okay, yeah. I've only ever had this played on me to like sack a card off, and I'm like, oh, nice.
For
This is
sure.
relevant in this old fucking Weiss Schwarz
Yeah.
boomer age.
back when everything required reverses.
Yeah,
What it did was it usually stopped 2 Shimikazes.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Alrighty, next cardo. 0-0 Accelerator, my boy. In last order. Pay
Oh, yeah.
1, discard 1 Dengeki Bunko, Esper, or clone character. When spit on each from hand, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose a card, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room. Why does it have to discard trait? Okay.
Because it gets a
Um,
card.
Yeah, but no, so does Kazuma's. That's discard.
That's fair. Maybe they really like.
It would have been a 0 power card otherwise.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was gonna say because they really like
Wait.
the other effect.
But it's just a stock bomb, isn't it?
Yeah, stock bomb is like. Stock bomb
Is
is
stock bomb worth
1500.
2,000 power?
Stock bomb is
1500?
1500, and then
Oh, I guess Cosmo's worth 2K, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
worth quite a bit.
Oh,
Yep,
fair
yep.
enough.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I don't know. This card's cool. Like if you like that type of card, Like, I mean, you can test with it. I wouldn't play it, but I definitely would play it in like Railgun. I would play it. Yeah, probably in like. I don't know if it's better even than the on reverse send to memory in Railgun, but it's something.
From what I've
It's
saw, there isn't a whole bunch of good yellow cards in Railgun or Index. So you might but ends up being
You
like
might have to.
might be a necessary evil
Well,
to be able to play level
okay,
1.
Right, but there's a drop searcher there's a drop searcher that searches for Esper and no trait. It's the teacher in Railgun.
Oh yeah, yeah, the lolly teacher.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like I don't know. I don't think this card's great. I probably maybe a 2 because it's not bad, but like I wouldn't play it.
All right, Nova got
I don't
bought
think
out. I can't buy the cards.
No,
Yep, no Nisama for me. They bought it all the good cards. All right, 1-0 Shokuho and Mikoto. Fucking hate Shokuho, dumb bitch. During your turn, if you have 3 or more other characters, this gets 2,000 power. When this attacks, if you have a climax in the climax area, the top card of your deck, if it's a level 1 or higher, add it into stock. This card's kind of good though.
Yeah, this card's way better than the other one that has to have
The
a
green
specific
one?
climax. Yeah, the was it green or no? It was blue.
I'm thinking of the Utter's girl.
Oh, for this set, yeah.
Whoa!
For Railgun, this
What?
is actually really.
Yeah, I'm
good.
thinking of Railgun.
I just noticed there's an upskirt.
There is.
Yep.
Upskirting Mikoto.
With the
Yep.
remote.
Oh, God, Kuroko would be so pissed. But no, this is I think this card's good. Like it's really good in Railgun if you're running the other level 1, right? The level 1 climax combo, because now you're in yellow at level 1 and you need stock too. So cool.
True.
Because you're.
But you can also spawn this with the stock soul combo.
Yeah, you can. If you're running that combo, this is way better than the other thing. The
You're
5,500 like.
Yeah, the green one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. The Utter's girl.
yeah.
I don't remember her name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, this card. I mean, this card's pretty alright. In this set, it's okay. Like it's probably like
I like the metal effects a lot personally.
It's just a good auxiliary level 1, regardless.
Yeah,
regardless
that's like a 3.
of the set.
Yeah, like a 3.
It's just a matter of how good yellow is as like a.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you can afford to play yellow level 1, this card is always like a look at as your auxiliary
Pretty
one.
decent option. Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're being silly and running the 8-win deck for no reason, this card's also really good in that.
Man, win a Nova every
I think it's
live.
the Sao card. The Sao card should still be there. It was like all the Dengeki generic shit got bought out. So like, I had them in my cart. It was like $120, and I was really thinking on it. Gone.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally
You
gone.
didn't press the buy button fast enough. Should just.
I
close
was
your
being
eyes and
cheap
commit.
when I was.
Should
being
close your
cheap when
eyes and commit.
I was price
Shoulda closed
checking.
your
I was
eyes and
price
commit.
checking. Oh no, just kidding. The Assorted is bought out. Psych.
Nah.
I'm a liar.
GG's.
Sorry.
Liar.
GG.
All right, next card.
2-1 Takitsubo and Hamazura. When you use cards back up, choose one of your battling characters. Turning its following ability. When this card's battle opponent's first added to memory, 3k counter. Memory kick counter.
Memory kick
I love
counter.
memory kick counters.
Ooh.
I love memory kick counters enough to call it. I mean, I run one in every single deck, like if that I can, because it just blows out some decks. But yeah, it's a generic effect, so a 2, right?
If you're a good enough deck that can at least keep a board in some capacity at level 2 or 3, then it's not bad to have.
For sure. Faux show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
0-0 index. Rico. And when this attacks, choose one of your other Dengeki Bunko or magic characters. It gets 1k power.
Yeah. So this is a 5 in index. I know
It's like a
people
5
really.
everything.
Yeah, I know people really like this effect lately. Again,
We do.
We are
Yeah.
lovers of this effect here.
We are Rico lovers.
I was saying earlier, like when I thought that I misread one of the cards earlier, that I've been running this effect since the Fujimi PR on the level 1. Like, I just think it's a good effect.
It is always good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can call it a 4. I tend to play them less. I tend to play them less than other people do, but it's got index on it, and that works for me too.
Majority of the deck, I would say, if you slap 2 of this, that's usually a baseline at first, and then it depends if you can afford slapping 4 of this or not. Some people do. Some decks do slap 4 of these, and some sets don't slam any of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I'm always a believer you're zeros. dictate, but
Yeah, for sure. And there are some decks where this is just like not that good, but this one it is. Right?
oh yeah, brother.
And then you have some broken ass ones like the one in Fall Live.
Hell yeah, I love Rainer.
Bro, I
That card's
actually
toxic.
played against it yesterday and got 2 pluses because my opponent double
Yeah,
cancels
it's
on those two.
infuriating.
From what I remember, the Puzzles and Dragon one's pretty good too, right?
Yes, the Puzzle and Dragon one is. Oh, okay. It's not that good. It just gets power, but it's a top check. It's a free top check, which was like
Yeah.
relevant
Yeah.
for the combo they're playing. Yeah.
Cool.
And you also needed more ways to get playable because your deck is bricked on a bunch of 3s.
Yep.
Ah,
Three
here we
to
go.
Toma and Index. This card on stage gets -3 levels. This cannot be chosen by opponent's effects. The character across from this cannot side attack. When this put on stage from hand, draw 2, drop 1. Climax combo. When this attacks, if you have the Pan's Climax in the Climax area until the end of your opponent's next turn, this gets 1000 power. And the following ability, Auto. When this front attacks, perform the following ability twice. Look at the top card of your deck, put it on the top of your deck or into the waiting room. Wow.
Yeah, so it's
As
double
a
damage. spell?
finisher, yeah, it's not like an actual finisher though.
No, but it's really, really good in the Index deck. Because the Index deck used to just be like a really bad heal loop, like wannabe
Mhm.
attrition deck that like didn't do anything.
I love Head Crab.
Right, yeah, exactly. this at least gives you some depth, right? Because you've got the double on attack damage scry, and the fact that they can't side attack it, and not that you're siding attack, not that you're typically side attacking at level 3, against the level 3.
Well,
but
it is 0, so
it is it is a 0 on stage, right? And so it forces them to front you and allows you to use your event.
I just
your
wish it
healing
was a
magic
healer.
Yeah. But it does
I
also
understand because healing magic exists. Yeah.
yeah,
but
and I think this is here to also draw into your event. Right?
it should have been draw 2, drop 2 stock one. Then it would have been lit. That would have been so lit.
That would have been awesome. I agree with you on that. But I'll take this. Like I said, for the Index deck,
yeah.
this is a 5. For this deck, this is a 2.
Fair enough. Also, not a book. Kind of smooth.
Unless okay, hold on. Unless, right? The only instance that I see testing this is if you're playing the holo backup, the holo event that turns on reverse, because this doesn't cost any stock to do its combo. They have to front attack it. You get the damage scry, and you can use that event. Beyond that,
Oh, sure, that's pretty decent.
yeah, like that's the only time I see anybody trying to use this card in the Bunko set. So yeah, still a 2.
Outside the Bunko. I mean, in the Bunko, it's a 2.
Yeah, in a Bunko,
for
in Bunko,
Index.
it's a 2. Index, it's a 5. 100%, it's a 5. That's like, did you even get a pants trigger? Come on, this rules. You're playing pants choice.
Do we get an
Pants
honorary
choice,
air horn,
baby.
Kevin?
Honorary, bro. He said this multiple times, and we haven't done
It's the it's like the only 5. Shut up.
it. It's not 2.
It's,
An
yeah,
actual
it's,
2.
it's a 2 in the
For
deck
the
you
stuff
said.
that matters.
All right, there you go. You
Thank
get
you.
two horns for 2-star.
Woo.
All right, continue on.
You wanna go next card? Yeah, thank you. Lasar and Index.
Sorry,
card's cute.
I'm checking in it because I forgot to check in. My flight's
Fucking this guy's slave driving me. He's not even fucking doing anything. When this is played on stage from hand, when this is played from stage to waiting room, you pay the cost. If you do, look at top 4, choose a level 1 or higher card among them. Show your opponent, add it to hand. So that's the waiting room. The cost is pay 1, put top card deck in the clock.
So this is like
Didn't
one of the
say
only. This is like the only plussing thing that you have in Index. So if you're playing Index, yeah, this is a 5. Again, if you're playing this set, I don't know, you could test with it. Like, I don't think it's good because I don't think dealing yourself damage to do this. If there's if there's like a real Cheery in the deck, right? Or unless this is the one he was talking about. I don't remember seeing the Cheery, but there were so many.
Oh, I don't know the cherry in Index. I think there's a cherry in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in
Yeah,
Index,
yeah.
it's a 5 because there's nothing else that does this. In this set, it's probably like a 2.
Actually, they have no Rickies. No wikis.
Yeah, no Rickies and no way to really no good way to mill. You have a bad 0/0 like 3500 that mills 2 cards and might rest itself.
Actually, what card is the cherry?
Jerry? Oh, it's from the Anno set. The
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, but yeah, so this is like a 2 in the Bunko set. Again, 5 in Index, but a 2 in the Bunko set. You can tell how bad Index was as a set.
Necessary.
I love Index though.
I do too. I've been playing the set since forever, but it's not good.
Heal
No.
2, baby.
Heal 2, Pog. Heal 2, Pog Champ. Alistair Crowley. All of your other Dengeki Bunko magic characters get 500 power, and Esper. When a climax is placed in the climax area, choose one of your characters gets 1k power.
So I've seen one niche thing about this one where, so Railgun has a card where it gives all your Esper characters hand on core. So this combined with back row can make it so that it gives you magic characters.
Yeah, frog.
hand
Yeah,
cores
the
too.
frog. Yeah, the frog. Frog
Wow.
face. Old man. But dude, I wouldn't play it in that deck. I wouldn't play it in this deck. I think this is a 1. I think this is a 1. Like no matter what you do.
True. Gotta get your finisher hand on core though. I mean your top end hand on core though. Continuing on. Continuing on.
A for effort, Kevin. Anyhow, next cardo. 1-0 Othinus. When this is put on stage from hand, if you have another Dengeki Bunko or magic character, it gets 2,000 power, so 65. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, if you have 6 or less hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is level 2 or higher, you may choose 1, 3, 2, only the SP though, of Toma and Index, and you're waiting them added to hand.
Yeah, so this is a 1 in this set, right? If you're playing Index, maybe it's like a 2 or a 3. You test with it and see if it. You know what? Index does have some decent level 1s, oddly, and it's not in yellow, so like it's not even in the right color. So you're still in 2 colors at level 1, right? It's not helpful. Yeah, it's not a good card. I don't think. Like if you're playing the Toma, it's an okay card, but it's not good. It's like a 1 in the Bunko set.
I found the cherry. It's the cute girl.
All right, GIY. What's GIY?
I love
Goo
do
it
it yourself.
I was gonna say goo it yourself. Yeah.
Goo it yourself. I do not know what this is.
1110 Iria. When this attacks, if you this turn this gets X power, X equals the number of your other Dengeki Bunkos times 1k, so it attacks at 65. Pay 1 drop once on this to memory. When this is reversed, pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose to 1 card from among them, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room.
Love memory cards. But this
I
is
don't
bad.
hate this card.
Ew.
I don't hate this card. I don't know. It's not good.
It's like fine.
Yeah, like that's a 2. I wouldn't put this as a 1. That's what I'm saying.
Do you want to play memory Dengeki Bunko? You're in there.
You got 2 cards so far. We've seen that goes to memory.
Dude, that's a lot to memorize.
Got him. Got him.
Yeah, you can get a whole 8 memory so far.
Yeah, that's what I would put this as a 2. I don't think it's good,
No,
but
some
I don't
Alistair.
think it's like the worst. I think it's
Almost
okay.
7 Alistair. All right,
Ash.
GKB. What's KB?
Activating. What?
Um,
GKB?
KB.
I don't know.
KB.
Kebabs?
Keyboard?
All right, Kiz Neighbor.
Yeah, it's totally
Kino's
Kiss.
Kino
Yo!
Journey.
Same.
Wait, Kate. What?
KB.
Why B?
Oh no, is it not B?
Why not T? It's
What's
Kino
the-
no
what-
Tabi Tabi, isn't it? Kino no Tabi? Yeah. What? Tabi? Oh my god, no, that's
B.
cringe.
Ah!
Why KT? Where?
Ah!
I think that's a KT. Hello? That's cringe. 2-1 Kino. During your turn, for each of your other back row Dengeki Bunko characters gets 3,000 power. When this climax is placed in the climax area, if this card's battle opponent is reversed, you may send that character to the bottom of your opponent's deck. Or if the climax area, yeah.
Unfortunately, this is
I
bad.
mean, 12-5.
Yeah, I wish this wasn't bad. I really wish the Kino card was good, but it's not. So
It's
I mean,
worse
you-
than the
again-
other one that had the memory kit, because this one needs the CX to gain power.
Ooh.
yeah, God, I get like you can maybe mess around and like it's probably a 1, but like maybe because Kino's on it, it's a 2.
Okay, we'll give you that. 2 for Kino. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe blue's more relevant.
Here we go. This is what makes it relevant. Look at
Oh,
this.
this card's art so fucking good.
It really
2-1
is.
Kino
Yeah, this
and
card's really
Hermes. When a climax is placed in your climax area, choose one of your characters. This turn it gets 3,000 power. At the end of your turn, choose one of your other 2/1 Kino or TD 2/1 Kinos that I did not put in this. But you place it underneath this as a face of a marker. If you do, at the start of your next draw phase, choose one 2/1 Kino or 2/1 TD Kino. Underneath this is a marker. Place it on stage any slot. This card is not Kino.
Cool. So like, this is a bad version of JoJo's.
Didn't the JoJo ones have to like pay cost though? This one's just free, isn't it?
The difference is this one, it saves the character rather than.
Right. I mean, it's still a 1, right? You got to play it with other bad cards.
Yeah.
Like bad cards that require other bad cards to be slightly less bad aren't worth playing.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. That's what I learned as a Magic player. Like, this is a 1.
Yeah, you're right.
Again, bad.
All right, this is probably the best Kino
bad
card.
cards makes good cards. 1/1.
You're right.
Mill 4. Choose up to 1 level X or lower Dengeki Bunko character from your waiting room out of the hand. X equals to the sum of soul triggers. Send this to memory. Memory. Ditch 1. Flip one of your other face-up copies of this face down. And this face-up card. Wait, what? Oh, flip 2 of these. Okay, so flip another one of this and itself face down. While this is in your memory, at the start of your Encore phase, you can pay the cost for you to heal 1.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So over time, it becomes like a pay 2, ditch 1, heal 1.
So this is what I'm gonna say, and I don't think anybody will agree with me, but I'm gonna put this at a 3, and the reason why is I think this is gonna be really like I'm gonna test with it. I don't think it's good, but like it does mill, it does offer me a heal early on. Like I don't know, I like it, and again Kino's on it, so we're sort of working with like how good is blue, right? And how much mill is in the set.
I saw people play this in the Mahoka deck. Helps you find your 2/1.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, dude.
Not
about
Mahoka. Strike the Blood deck. That's what it was.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say
combo.
anything in blue that's running like a lot of soul triggers, like cool. It's Cali, but on an event. Yay. So yeah, I like it. Like I at least want to test with it. I think it's better than a 2, but it might not be. It might be a 2.5. But since that doesn't exist, right? I'm gonna call it at a 3. I want to test with it.
Let's go.
Yeah,
That's
but
fine.
the Kino's has Kuroboshi art, which is also the Gun Gale artist. So
Yeah, which is good.
Which
Yeah,
is good.
I back that.
All right. GKL.
GKL.
Well, we got Kino's journey. What else could there be?
Kill a Kill.
All right,
yeah,
let's go.
Kill a Kill.
Dengeki Kill a Kill.
It's either that or Ghoulie Coolie.
Okay.
Let's put on your hand real top card of your deck. If it's a Dengeki Bunko character, add it to hand, discard 1. Ditch 1 when it's put on each from hand, you mill 2. If it's a mill to climax, pay the cost. Choose a character winning out of the hand.
All right,
Okay.
mills and double hand fix potentially.
Right.
Not horrible.
No, it's not horrible. I think it's a 2. I probably don't play this, but like if I'm trying to like build extra decks out of the set, like it's okay because it like there's some mill and like maybe it does something.
It goes through 3 cards at least.
Yeah. So maybe it does nothing other than that, and that's fine too, right? There are enough cards that said on play mill 3. Maybe it's a 2. I don't think it's a 1. I don't think it's never ever played, but I don't think it's often played.
Sometimes you got a console, bro.
Yeah.
GKM. Okay, what's KM?
Kimono Friends.
Okay,
Yeah, it's definitely
Kimono
Kimono
Friends. Oh, Heaven's
Look,
Lost Prophet.
there they are. Look at all those
Kimono
Kimono.
Momocho. True, yeah, there's a lot of Kimono Friends. Alright. I like this series a lot,
This is the cool card. Too bad it's a search brainstorm.
At the start of your main phase. Search brainstorms are good. Fuck off, Kevin. At the start of your main phase, look at the top card of your deck and all of your stock. Pay 1 rest, search brainstorm.
Bro, I've literally played Slime and Psychona, dude. You can't tell me search brainstorm is good. I have to play those 2, and I hate it.
When your deck has an abundance of salvage, which those 2 decks don't.
That's true.
Search brainstorms are good.
I think this card is fine. Like I think search brainstorms are fine, especially early game. Like it helped. Like if for whatever reason you're not finding your Rickies and anything else, like it can help get you your level 1 into hand, right? Early game because you're still going through a small deck at that point, right? Or I mean a big deck at that point because you're only taking so many cards out of it because you're on like you got hit till you got to attack once and then they hit you 3 times and then now you're at 1-3. I don't know. I'm gonna call this at least a 3. It's a tap self brainstorm, like, and the secondary effect is actually like cool. So like I probably actually personally rate it higher, but for the sake of argument on everything else, I 3.
It
Somewhere
helps
between a 3 and a
not super hardcore players remember their save the stock.
I mean, hey, it helps if you're playing a 8-bar deck,
True.
right?
All right. GLT.
GLT.
Lettuce tomato.
Yeah, definitely.
Goo, lettuce, tomato.
Oh yeah, definitely goo, lettuce, tomato.
Nice. All right.
I have
Akiha
no idea.
slash Haruka.
She has a dual
I don't know
personality.
why it's slash Haruka. Is she a Two-Face?
She has
It's hard
dual
to explain.
personality. What, you know
Yeah,
the
that.
series?
Oh wait, you know what's?
A little bit.
Well,
I'm familiar
I
with
see the
it.
trait dual personality, so I assume.
Oh yeah,
What series
there's
is
that
this?
too. But no, I'm mildly familiar with it.
What series is this?
I don't remember its Japanese name.
It's probably some long light novel title.
Yeah, I am unfortunately not one of the people in my play group that.
Not a knower.
Yeah.
Understandable. All right. Continuous. If this has a marker underneath it, this gets 6k power plus 1 soul. When this is put on stage from hand, choose 1 copy of this on your waiting room, put it underneath this face down as a marker.
Okay, to be
I mean,
honest,
we
people
know
actually told me about that this could be good because of the AK2 soul.
Yeah, I mean,
Afraid.
again, I think it's a 2. I think it's a 2 because it takes up a lot of deck space, like a lot of deck space for a card that might be good.
You need to run 4 of, yeah.
Yeah, because you have to run 4 of it. So like, and so you're never having more than 2 of it on field, right? And that's at absolute best. Otherwise, you have a 1/0/2K, and that's miserable. So I'm gonna call it a 2. You got to really build around it and like be like. I guess this has to be your plan. I don't know. Yeah. I want it to be better. I don't think it is. Like, it's not a straight 1, but I don't think it's good enough to be anything better than a 2. And then again, somebody will decide that this is the best card in the set. Blah 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 blah.
We were wrong before in Chainsaw Man. We rated the fucking old man. Like a
Kishibe, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Kishibe. I've had to play against that card. It's rough.
Randomly extremely
Although this is a bit different than Kishibe though. That card's, like a 10k in a deck that had a lot of selection for the Kishibe.
Right.
This is an 8k 2 soul if it has a copy of itself, which I found from like Grisaya and stuff. Not always the easiest thing, but
No,
it's a thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've run worse cards before.
big. Spamless Grisaya
Yeah.
aware.
Aware, yeah.
Alright, G motherfuckers.
This is Mao fucking high school. Anos.set.
Are you sure?
Woo. Yes.
You are right.
Boom! Look at that.
Oh, he's
Train.
hot.
The train, right? Look at it. It's steaming.
Steaming, alright.
You
Two
see it.
this card's not steaming.
0/0 Anos. All of your other characters, all your opponent's characters get paid 2 encore. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, if you have no other characters in your back row, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 level 0 or lower Dengeki Bunko character from among them, place it on stage in the back row slot. Send this to waiting room.
Oh,
That's okay.
it's a level 0 spawner that has a. Basically, it's
It's
a
better-
wall as well.
Yeah, it's a better
Yeah.
blade strong, right?
You
This card's good.
You need to
Yeah,
reverse, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's a 35 oversize as well.
Yeah, and like the
Right.
second, like the condition on it's like nothing, right? If you were paying 2 to encore things, you're still probably doing like
Yeah,
You're
so
losing.
this card's good going first. This card's good going second because you can get both effects.
Yep. I'm gonna call this card at a 3.
If your opponent doesn't read and they crash into this, you can rid of this card on your board.
Oh yeah, I think this is
Sick.
I think this is a 3.
that was pretty cool. I do think
Yeah.
it's interesting.
I really want to test with cards like this. Like that's the kind of dumb stuff that I like to play.
Man, imagine this set had good 0 combos. True, there is no 0 combo in this set. Goes bad. Level 0
No,
combo enthusiast.
There's the
supremacist.
Oni-sama.
Oh, that's not a combo, bro. That's not a combo.
It has the combo
It has a
icon.
combo icon on it, but it's not a level 0 combo.
Yeah, it's not real.
Howard, you're just afraid of what you don't understand.
Alright, you play that shit.
All
Then.
right. 0-0 Sasha. Wins tax, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is level 1 or higher, choose one of your opponent's front row level 0 lower character and send it to waiting room. Dang.
Luna counter.
Yeah, Luna counter. Actually, discard 1 when this card dies. Check top 4 out of level 1 or higher.
I call
Jerry
it a 4.
Fuka.
4. Give me a 4. It's a cherry with like a cool, fun secondary effect.
It's actually like a really funny effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
I think it's
Lammy.
I think it's way better than like a generic
Whammy.
like the Aki cherry, which is like mediocre as all hell. So yeah, I like this one. I like this one a lot.
The art's really nice too.
Yeah, and again, good. It's good mill, especially if you get really sad about on reverse Rizes. So.
All right, let's
Alrighty.
go.
3-2 late. Bro, stop rushing me. 3-2 late and Anos. Auto. During your turn, this is placed on stage from hand. You may discard 1 when this attacks. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent. This gets 2k power. Pay 1, ditch 2, sack the door. This ability can only be activated once per turn. When this, at the end of this card's attack, you pay the cost. If you stand this, you're building your own Marika. You get a single Marika.
True, Marika.
Which is what we only had for a while, right?
Yeah, and it sucked.
Yeah, and so does this. But I mean,
But you have more
But you-
modern tools compared to old Marika, at least.
yeah,
No,
that's true.
it doesn't. But it doesn't matter. Singular Marika is just bad. Like,
Okay, so follow me
Okay,
on this one though.
But you're bad.
Follow me on this one though.
okay,
Follow
I'm
me on this one
following.
though. You play this with the build your own Yami effect. You pitch your entire hand to it, and now it also cancel
Has
burns.
cancel burn one once.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Unfortunately, this set has like no other good auxiliary level finishers.
Dude,
You could
and
play
you're
the
definitely-
Lolly Basketball Girls. It's just the Mildew burn.
I love
Like-
volleyball.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, on like you would have to pitch what? Because that card's like a pay 1, pitch 2. Also, I think you have to pitch so many cards. You're pitching your entire hand,
Yeah.
like a full hand.
You know,
So it's
there
bad.
will be support for this in like probably the next card. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna call it a 2. I don't think it's unplayable, but I probably wouldn't play it.
But he's
Me
the
either.
goat. He's the goat. Except Onisama exists.
Okay. 1-0 Misha. This ability activates once per turn. When using act, choose up to one of your opponent's characters, send it to memory, choose one of your opponent's then your opponent places that character on stage in any slot. Sure, it's a blinker. At the head of your climax phase, choose one of your 3-2 Lei and Anos. This turn it gets 3k power. Huge. Act, pay 1 restless. Choose one of your Dengeki Bunko characters against the following ability. When this card's battle point is reversed, you may salvage one.
Yo,
1-0
it's a lot of
on
hand.
stage silica.
This makes it less hand.
Oh god. It's an onstage silica.
It's less
Yeah,
hand. It makes your Leano swing at like 16-5.
Yay! So like, I'm not the only one that thinks this is like a 1 or a 2, right?
No, this card's
No,
not
you
very
only
good.
you only ever
Yeah.
play with Lane if you're playing level 3.
Right,
Yes.
right. Which like to me makes it so it's not a 1, right? But again, the other card's really bad too, and playing, like I said, playing bad cards to make other bad cards playable isn't good. So maybe it's probably a 1.
Probably a 1.
I wouldn't spend money on it.
Sad.
Yeah.
I don't even think the third effect is good enough for everything else wrong with that card.
GMM,
Me too.
good mythical warning.
Mm.
I was thinking Monica Magica, but okay.
Oh, true.
Oh, true.
All right. Machan.
Alrighty, Machan. Hell yeah. For each of your other opponent's back row characters, it's 2,500 power, so it's a 10-5. Pay 1 at the start of your opponent's attack phase, pay the cost. If you choose one of your other characters in the front row center slot, and this card stand them, and this gets 1,000 power. Stinky.
Stand
Oh
and
wait,
swap.
they'll delay my flight tomorrow.
Oh fuck, to what time?
Oh, it's 8 o'clock. It's actually better for me. I
8
arrive
p.m. or a.m.?
a.m. But
Oh, whatever.
I arrive. It's not lunchtime anymore. Spooch.
I don't know. I think this card. I don't care about stand and swaps anymore in 2023, but I don't think it's unplayable. Cause like, I don't know. Stand and swap's not the worst effect. So like, maybe it's a 2. Maybe. Otherwise, it's like a solid 1. I don't think there's good enough cards to care to stand and swap.
No, I don't think so either.
Like,
Maybe.
No, probably not.
maybe if you're playing the Maya Soul, you can stand and swap the Maya Soul. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean that's such a niche play, right?
Art's good though.
Yeah, the art is
I like
really
the art.
good. The art is really good.
I think you said for a lot of things in this set though, to be fair, but
Right. I mean, light novel art's typically like pretty on top of it. I tend to like it, but yeah, like maybe it's a 2 because again, stand and swap's like not the worst effect, but probably not good in the deck.
All right. Oh, we spoiled. I'm sorry. We s-
EMR.
we-
It's not
What?
Magireko?
No, I spoiled it. I flashed it for a second. It's Mahoka.
Cringe.
It sure is.
Oh, Mahoka Koku no Rita. Ha ha ha. I get it. Okay, 1-0 Tatsuya. TD card. During your turn, if you have 2 or more other Dengeki Bunko characters against 2,000 power, climax combo, ditch 1 when this card's battle opponent is reversed. If you have the pants climax in the climax area and 2 or more other Dengeki Bunko characters, you can pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for 2 Dengeki Bunko characters, show them to your opponent, add them to hand, shuffle your deck.
There will be
yeah,
a card
it's,
that bonds to it.
Amelia.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, Yukina, whatever. I don't hate this effect. I really don't. I don't think it's that hard to get reverses in 2020.
No, as long as it has power, it's fine.
Yeah,
That's like it.
because like yeah, unless you're playing against a whole field of clean cuts, like they probably hit you 3 times, and that's why you're at 1 first. So yeah, I don't know. This card's probably like a 3. I don't
It's
think
pretty
it's
good.
yeah, I don't think it's like the best level 1 in the set, but I think it's 3. And if there's a bond to it, like cool, even better.
And it's a card that pumps it to 9k.
I mean, yeah.
3-2 Onisama.
Me too.
Oh yeah,
Onisama.
add the bonder, the bonder or the pumper.
If there's a bonder and a pumper in the TD.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I looked at the deck list you sent me for Onisama, and they didn't play it.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't play
Whatever it was, they didn't play it. So
I mean,
that's how I based Mahoka cards to put on here.
So it is one of the only sets in the Bunko set that has enough cards to play its own deck. If you really
Yeah,
want
even
it.
without the, I think even without the TD, it has more than enough, to be honest. But
Yeah, so like that's cool.
yeah. All right. So Miyuki and Tatsuya. When split on each hand, look at top X, choose 1, add it to hand. X equals the number of your opponent's characters. Climax combo at the start of your attack phase. If you have the pants climax in the climax area, and this is in your front row. If you have 3 or more other characters until the end of your opponent's next turn, this gets one of the following 2 effects. Pay 1, ditch 2. Pay 2, ditch 1. When it attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, deal 3, and this gets 2k power. Or at the start of your opponent's attack phase, choose one of your opponent's characters. This turn it gets -2 soul.
You will be able to early play this. There's a way to early play it, and it'll be a 1
Yeah,
stop
spoiler
early play.
alert. Thanks, Kevin.
Just giving
but-
context.
Yeah, I mean, I think like I said, I like that it's not just -2 soul, because if it was just -2 soul, I think those combos are typically bad unless they're hexproof and come out early.
And
Level.
it has to heal.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing more, at least if
Thanks,
it's like
Safari.
if it's really easy to get out at level 2 and it's got -2 soul and it's hexproof, like you can play that. This no, but yeah, what are we gonna call it? Like, I think it's just as good as any of the other big finishers. So like a 4.
4? Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a good
Not
finisher.
bad.
Yeah.
One of the cards people look towards, because this is like the only one that is an EP my soul while also being a finisher.
Yeah, I mean, I think the cost is a little high on the burn, but it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, 0-0 Onisama and Miyuki. Climax combo. Pay 1, send this to waiting room. See climax combo. During your climax phase, if when the pants climax is placed in the climax area, if you're level 2 or higher, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 1, 3, 2 Miyuki and Tatsuya in your hand. Place it on stage in this card's former slot, and it has act. Choose one of your characters, give it 1k power, so you can buff your level 1 combo.
Right,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
whole
very
life
cool.
card.
Yeah, that's why people are not playing the pumper, because this basically does the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's that I don't like playing against this in Whole Alive, so like I probably won't like playing against this in Bunko.
This is slightly more analogous to like technically the one from Pad, I guess, but
Sure.
slightly more. Actually, a little. It's a bit of both, I guess. It's either way. It doesn't really matter
Yeah.
too much, but yeah, it's good. It was good in having, I think, level 0 back rows that like you
Do
can
things.
play down to the board
Yeah.
and not have to like sculpt for them in the moment. Feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like if you, I mean, I think obviously like if you're playing the level 3, this is a requirement to me. If you're not, then it's just flat out bad. So like
Oh yeah.
like this, so to me that means that this is probably a 2 or a 3 because without the other card, this card's terrible.
Obviously. I know
Yeah,
second
100%.
effect is like the biggest whatever.
Yeah,
But just so happens to synergize with the level 1 combo as well.
right. And again, so I don't think this card's great. I think this card's really good if you're running this deck. This is the only time that is good is if you're running that level 3. And if that's your play, that's your play. And I feel like from what I've been hearing and the little bit that I've seen, that's probably where a lot of people are with this set.
It's been like talking to Kevin about it. He said he saw a lot of theorizing of this and 8-bar were the main
Okay.
two.
8
I-
Panther
I-
bar would have been too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as to me, I liked the Toradora stuff a lot, but we haven't gotten there yet.
No, we're so far away. We're at MR, not TD or TR or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah,
We're getting there though. We're getting there.
6,000 cards in this set. So
Oh Jesus Christ! All right.
Ouch. Alrighty.
It
Next
is-
cardo.
Next card.
2-1 Miyuki and Tatsuya. This cannot be targeted by opponent's effects. Assist 2k to level 3s. Discard 2 blue cards when your other 3/2 Miyuki Tatsuya gets reversed. You pay the cost. If you do, rest that card, reverse the opponent's character. Oh shit, it makes it into like a Korone. That's so funny.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, so it's like it removes your opponent's removal while also reviving your character. Like I
Yeah,
hit the
and
removal.
Pretty neat.
and I do like that they can't do anything about this card, like because it just sits there. It's hexproof, so they can't shrink it or do anything stupid like that. Yeah, I mean, again, if you're playing that, I mean, it's the only 2k to level 3s in the set, right?
Is it really?
I
Oh,
I think
oh,
so.
shit.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I know there's a bunch of level
But-
assists, but you could be right about 2K level 3s.
Well, I've seen all the five times level ones. I feel like this is the only one I saw that was 2k to level, but again, there's 200 some plus cards in the set, so I could be wrong. 2,
Every time he says it, it hurts a little bit more.
Do you know that
2.
if you double combo, you're almost always guaranteed to have the 2 blue cards to always keep at least one combo alive?
Oh yeah, because you check X twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really do like that. You know, it's like the fact that it check X's for you might even be better than healing in this case. Because
Yeah,
You can
Yeah.
get like stuff like backups and hand
For sure.
preparedness effect
for sure.
or follow up.
yeah, it does a good amount. Alrighty, 1-0 Miyuki and Lina. I don't know who the fuck Lina is. I'm gonna be honest. When it's played on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a Dengeki Bunko character, choose one of your characters to turn it gets 2k power. That's also good for the Anos. Discard 1 card. When it's played on stage from hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a level 0 lower character in your winning plays on stage. Wow.
Yeah, some
That's
people are
really
playing
fucking
this
good.
because it gives you
It
power
gets
for your
that
level
level
1.
0 out at 2.
Yeah, people play this because you can pump your level 1 combo as well as get your level 0 to pump your level 1 combo.
Yeah, like I feel like all of these cards are relevant in the deck if you're playing all of these cards, which is why like I keep rating them at like a 2, because if you're not playing that specific level 1 and level 3, why would you play any of these cards?
I think this card is still pretty fine even if you're not playing. It's just generically
It's
it's not a
okay.
horrible card.
Yeah, it's okay.
I like it
It's
as a
like-
1 out of tech in some decks.
Yeah, it's not unplayable. I don't get sad when I see it sometimes.
It just obviously it's much better in the Mahoka
Yeah.
centric deck.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Alright, what'd you get this
That's
one?
good.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm at like a 2 on it. I don't think it's any better than that. I think it's okay.
Understandable.
More Mahoka.
Or Mahoka. Alrighty. Next cardo. 2-1 Tatsuya and Mayumi. I like Mayumi. She's cute. Once put on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Dengeki Bunko character, choose one of your opponent's players in the front row. Give it next 6k. I love Death Gun. When it's reversed, if the card's battle opponent is higher level. It's an Adachi? 2-1 Adachi? And Death
Yeah.
Gun? Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I think this is very playable. I think it's 3. It's very playable. Like it's just as playable as any of the other ones. Unfortunately, it is a turn late, but it does have the ability to like.
Help
Really
your early play combo kill lane.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if nothing more, if you're so far behind that you're like totally screwed, like this might kill 2 cards on the field, right? Or have the ability to help you out in that.
Help you answer 2 cards, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the best counter to The Tatsu Miyuki finisher.
Right.
Mhm. 0-0. Shizuku and Honoka. When it's put on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's level 2 or higher, send it to stock. Pay 2. When it's put on stage from hand, you may shuffle all cards in your waiting room into your deck. Free fresh.
Refresh that might pay for half of its free fresh. I'll call this a 3. I like it. I like free freshes. I like on play free freshes. I don't think, yeah. And again, the fact that like you might be able to only pay 1 for it, that's rad.
Definitely not as good as backup free freshes. Those things are the strongest.
Sure. Because
I mean,
Reactively getting yourself
Right.
deck states.
Right. This one's really good too, though, in a deck that's running a lot of level 2s and level 3s. So.
All right, 0-0, Mikihiko and Mizuki. All of your characters get the following ability. This cannot side attack. Ditch 1, send it to a new salvage Dengeki Bunko character. I love detect salvages.
Sex salvage.
Yeah.
Plus
that
0
was,
detect salvage.
was that originally printed on a RAM? Like
Yeah, it's the Rem bomb from
and
Re-01.
like the canopy.
Yeah, I was
or
gonna say
something like
first set Ray 0, right?
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Big fan.
Yeah, I like these cards enough. I think it's a 3. I don't think it's a 4.
Yeah, definitely
But-
4.
Yeah, but it's a 3. I think because it's at least it's big.
At
right?
least it is a 3/5. That is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
It's like the slime
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
where it's
Which-
big.
And so like when 3/5 doesn't matter anymore, like cool, now it's a sack outlet, right? Or whatever you need it to be, right?
I mean, this card sees play as like a 1 oven slime, right? It's like pretty decent.
It's a 1-2 oven slime.
1-0, yeah. 1-0, Erika and Leo. When put on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a Dengeki Bunko character until the end of your opponent's next turn, this gets 3k power, so it's a cross turn 65. When it attacks, all of your characters gain the following ability until the end of your turn. Pay 1 when this card trigger checks reveals a climax. You may pay the cost. If you do, blind stock 1, choose one of your character, 2k power. We've seen this in Superstar and a few other sets, and I'm pretty sure every deck that's gotten this has played this. If they play
Yeah.
8 pants.
That's
For
not
sure. Yeah. Assault Lily, right? Plays this.
Does this totally have this?
bad.
Something to that effect.
I don't remember. I know Superstar had that. I forgot what else
think
had
the
it
new-
though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Superstar was the one that me and Kevin were both like, wow.
I think the new
That's pretty
blue
good.
deck does something like this.
But I think
I
Superstar
think-
was also a 2k pump.
See, I thi-
Instead of just
This is a
being
2k
this.
pump.
I
No,
think this
no,
is
this
also-
one. This one. I mean, the first effect was a 2k pump. This is.
Yeah, there's something.
Oh, yeah. It did
there's some-
something.
There's something similar in Psychono too. For the Icy Tail deck, but just the same.
Oh, Christ,
Similar, not exactly. But yeah, I like this. I like this card if you're playing, the pants deck or whatever. And it doesn't have to be a pants, right? It does it on trigger of any climax.
Any climax.
Cool.
Big
Yeah,
climax.
I'll call it a 3. That's rad.
Yeah, it's
I
not
like
bad.
that.
If you can play blue level 1, even if you're not playing the full 8 pants.
Yeah.
You could just throw this in.
Yeah.
All right, GMS.
All right.
Maple Story.
Mobile Suit Gundam.
Yep.
Oh,
Sure is.
neither of
Alrighty.
those were correct.
1-1 Ayako. She has Beatrice trait. Interesting. During your turn, this gets 6k power. When this or this card's battle point is reversed, that character cannot use Encore.
Yo, it's Connie. It's better than Connie, right? Because it's 10k.
Whoa,
Oh no, it's a
Connie.
1-1 though. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a 1-1
it's-
though.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever play this card. I think I'm gonna call this card at a 1 for me. I would never play this card. I don't
Mhm.
think the secondary effect is good enough. I don't think I'm not playing Love Live in 2012. So the power doesn't matter that much to me on having to pay stock. Like I'd rather have the stock.
All right, GNH, Gu Nanoha.
ENH. Gunanoha.
Yeah, I love
Sick.
Nanoha, so that's totally fine.
No, it's
Har-
Haruka.
1-0 Haruka. For each of your other Dengeki Bunko characters gets 500 power. Discard 1, send this to waiting room. When your other Dengeki Bunko character is front attack, pay the cost of your give it 3k power.
Oh, it's
Field counter.
a neg field counter.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yep, yep.
terrible.
It is terrible. It is. I think this is a 1. Like I wouldn't play this again. It's 6k when it's on field. Cool.
Pretty
Like
cool.
I
Very
also
cool.
wouldn't want to pitch another card for that. Ugh.
GNM, Nemo.
Nemo.
Yep.
Oh, that's this one. The Nanatsu.
Nanao. Oh, the fucking seven
Seven
swords.
Yeah,
sword-
seven
thingy.
swords.
sword
Yep.
sword
That
spell
show's like
things.
airing this season, right?
It is airing right now.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
I mean, I heard the beginning is really bad, but it actually got pretty decent. But
Watched first 3 episodes and you haven't caught up.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
kinda
Will
boring.
told me it got
The
better.
first 3 episodes
but-
were kind of boring.
Oh yeah, it was so bad. But anyhow, 0090 now. If you have 5 or more hand, this gets 2500 powers with the 3k. And the following ability at the start of your opponent's tag phase, move this empty slot in your to empty front or center slot. Once card battle opponent is reversed, you may draw one. If you do, drop one.
It's also 3k center runner. That's also a. They can also be a hand fix, like a drop.
That's great. I would 100% run this. I'm gonna call this a 4 for me. I would 100% of the time run this card. But again, I like runners more than I like clean cuts. So it's 3k. You have the ability, you know, the secondary ability is actually relevant. Like, so I think it's good.
My favorite decks are the decks that don't have to play plussing zeros.
Ooh. Except
that's the real privilege.
Plays Ricky's and shit.
I mostly mean like the cost is plussing zeros. I don't mind
Oh,
playing
yeah,
Ricky's because
yeah,
Ricky's
yeah.
are like, yeah. All right, 1-0 Oliver and Nano. When this is placed on stage from hand, this gets 2000 power and the following ability until the end of your opponent's next turn. This can during your opponent's turn, when this card is reversed, if the card is of 1 or lower, you may reverse it. Climax combo. When this attacks, if you have the door climax in the climax area, reveal the top card of your deck. Then choose one level extra lower Dengeki Bunko character from your waiting room, add it to hand, execute to the level of the revealed card. So it is a rondo with an extra effect.
Yeah, so this is interesting because it can clear your opponent's board and then board your turn, and then effectively clear your opponent's board on their
do it again
turn
next
after, so you open late.
Yeah. Or force a bad side attack, right? For a turn. I like this card. I think this card is just as good as any of the other level 1 climax combos that were like good, right? It's just like a 3 or a 4 for me.
If you like rondo, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
Only
and
problem
it's on.
is, I think red's like kind of whatever color or something. We haven't seen anything too good in red.
I mean, it is on a door at least, right? Like that's a good trigger.
All right, board is.
Katie, Shayla, and Nano. During your 2-1. During your turn, if all your characters are Dengeki Bunko, this gets 2k power. Rest this, look at the top card of your deck, put it on top or bottom.
If you really need the reverses, this gets you reverses. But if you want to win board, this is not going to help you win board.
Yeah,
On defense,
I think it's interesting since it only works on your turn. It's a 2k global. Yeah, I would definitely call this at a 1. I would never play this card.
Yeah.
Mode.
Honestly, I'm really reliant on getting reverses at level 2 and 3.
Right.
GNS. No sleep.
Me too. Hachibana 0-0. Put one Dengeki Bunko character from your waiting room to the bottom of your clock at the start of your encore phase. If you don't have any other rested characters in the front row, you can pay the cost to you rest this. Wow.
You can get free revive.
Yeah. What clock encore on a level 0? Cool. Yeah, I wouldn't play this. 1 for me.
It's not even just clock encore. It's Harn encore.
Yeah.
It's worse.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
All right. G and Y. G no yes.
Thanks.
Oh, it's this one.
Ako Netoyome.
Netoyome.
1-1 Ako. Level X to Dengeki Bunko. Pay 1 rest this with the top card of your deck. If it's level 1 or higher, heal 1. Sure.
Oh man, is that a
The
gamble?
RNG heal.
Okay, wait. There's a lot of top check effects in this set.
Yeah,
That's
play
true.
Rico.
And I feel like there's a bad, not bad. I mean, it's bad. Nico from Love Live that does something similar on play. Like you pay 1 mil the top card of your deck. If it's like a 1 or higher, you heal.
At least
Something
this
like
is
that.
At least this one's an act, and then you have other ways to top check. You can.
Yeah,
decide.
I don't hate this card. I can call it a 3. Gives you the opportunity to start healing at 1. Cool.
I think this card's really funny.
At least for a cheap
Yeah.
cost. Because usually
Yeah.
it would be pay to tap heal.
Yeah,
Guns
exactly.
Guns the duel. 0-0 Alley Cats. When it's played on seat from hand, this turn this gets 500 power. At the start of your opponent's draw phase, you top card your deck. If it's level 1 or higher, you may return it to hand.
We're not playing Garcelle in 2023.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's Summer Pockets. No, I'm not gonna play that. Yeah, I'll call it a 2 because somebody might like it. It's not the worst card in the set.
I remember in
Nice, so nice.
2019, 2018, these effects were wanted.
Bro, I remember this coin flip getting printed, and we were like, "Damn, bro, well, that's a neat plussing 0." Now it's like, no.
Loser.
2-1 Nekahime Protection Squad. Pay 2. Send one of your Dengeki Bunko characters from your stage to the waiting room and use this card's back and pay the cost. If you do, send the top card of your opponent's clock to waiting room. If you do, choose one of your opponent's characters whose level is higher than your opponent's level. Send it to clock.
Oh, it protects you from early plays.
My only problem is this is like the worst
Talk
kind
about
of
there.
early play counter.
Yeah, clock any changes.
Because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could
I
just
mean-
heal down to 0.
Play against Kanata, heal down to 2-0. Nice any change guy. It's like
Right. I'll call it a 2 because it's like a generic effect that's like good sometimes. I don't think it's unplayable. I really don't.
no. I mean, any change counter in general is like always going to be playable
Yeah.
to some degree. I feel. If
Yeah,
you,
like-
if you know
like-
you need it.
What they do is they like, even though they're not used that often, they put pressure on your opponent, right? Because they say you have to side attack with this or you have to do this if they have it in hand, like, or you just don't play around it. And sometimes it's a random
Yeah, you
pay
get
3.
beat out.
Yeah, sometimes it's a random pay 3 anti damage at level 2, and you're like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, so I call it at a 2.
But I realize how bad this is. Every time I play against my locals playing Avatar, I look at my EP, I was like, heal down to 0, now I can freely attack.
No fear.
Goy.
Goy. Or emo.
Oh yeah, it is, or emo.
Yep. Sure is. Yes.
Oh
PD
yes,
00
Neo.
Kuroneko. When it's put on your hand, it'll top card of your deck. If it's level 1 or higher, add it to hand, discard 1, and then drop search. I think this card's actually good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
pretty
think
fun
it's a
for
3.
drop search.
Yeah, this is a 3 for me. This is a 3
Console
for me.
drop searches are pretty okay.
And I really like Kuroneko.
Wait, there were other ace change counters besides this. I have you know there's like a total of 3 2-1 counters, and that was the only.
Yeah, this is the only change counter, by the way. I found that out when Kevin sent me the list for this, and I was looking through, and I'm like, damn, this is really do be the only one. All right, 3-2 ISA. I put this on here because I like ISA, by the way.
I like
ISA
ISA
from
too.
hand. Draw 1. Choose one of your opponent's characters this turn against the following ability. During this card's battle, you cannot use events or backups. And then when spit on each from hand, if you have 4 more Dengeki Bunko characters, choose one Dengeki Bunko character in your waiting room, send it to stock. I also love this card. This effect is pretty neat.
Man, Luna face is not being treated well.
Yeah, I mean,
Nah.
like I don't really think this card's all that playable, at least for me. Like other people probably like it. I don't know. I'd call-
This is one of those effects, I think, that meta relevancy. If you are playing against a lot of things that have defensive counters and whatnot, right?
yeah,
It's really good into stopping things with defensive, especially if you have like a card like Anos, let's say, right?
yeah,
You could like really heavily consider playing this with Anos because it stops him from getting money countered in the lane. It stops him from literally anything interacting with him.
right. Yeah, I
Which
was
is
gonna
like-
say it's really good if you're playing against a lot of Little Busters decks.
Yeah, like any defensive counter
I-
stuff. Which
I'm-
not right now at least. But
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a 2. I don't think it's unplayable. I think you could run one of it in the deck and it's fine. Like, I don't see much.
It's unplayable.
yeah, and good thing you're not the one writing it, Kevin. Shut the fuck up.
All right, continue.
All right, 3-2 Kirino. On play, heal 1. Climax combo. Ditch 3 cards when this attacks. If you have the bar climax in the climax area and you have 2 or more other characters, look at up to 2 cards from the top of your opponent's deck. Choose the 2 cards from among them, put them on top of your opponent's deck. Send the rest of the waiting room. Rearrange them any order you want to. If you do, this gains the following ability. At the end of this card's attack, you may deal 2 damage to your opponent.
Oh right, it's Moko first, and then you may pay cost for the burn too. That
Yeah.
makes it.
So it's
More
like
playable.
Itsuki.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's on a bar, right? So you're probably playing 8 bar, and you're probably triggering every 3 times a turn. Because that's how 8 bar always works for me. I have every single climax in my hand all the time.
Same.
So I don't know. I don't think this is bad. I think this is a 3. I'd say it's a 3. I think it's totally playable. I think you can maybe set off 2, maybe. Right? I don't think you're setting off 3 unless you're like super lucky.
There's no Nijuka Brainstorm or Itsuki Brainstorm in this
then you
set.
do
So
+1
yeah.
hand,
Right. Yeah, like I said, you do the thing where you're like, all right, I start with 7 cards. I draw to my 8. I clock to 9. I brainstorm twice, like because
They also kind of did the thing where this card doesn't cantrip.
yeah, at all.
So
Yeah. That's what I'm
So-
saying. Like I think you're lucky if you play 2. It's the same cost as the blue Puzzles and Dragons finisher, which I actually really liked.
yeah, that card's
Cardboard
funny.
really-
You can
Card
still
War.
triple it, but you won't get the triple burn too. You'll just get the triple mocha.
Right. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. It always mochas. Okay.
And
Yeah,
it always
yeah.
mochas. It only pays
which is-
cost for burn 2.
Yeah. Which is why, like I said, it's a 3 because mocha doesn't do enough anymore at level 3, right? You have to start mochaing for it to matter. But if you throw other things on top of it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like even
I think
Moose
it's a
Space
3.
getting away with it, but their thing is probably better than this. There's a mocha plus they burn 1, and then they play it.
Yeah, their thing does a lot more.
They play
Yeah, I
an
mean,
event
it-
that, like burns 2 as well.
Look, I actually think that the mocha burn 1, that might burn 1, isn't bad in Aripurita, but you know.
All right.
All right, 1-0 ISA. God, all I see is Luna. Shuffle 2 characters in your waiting room into your deck. Put on this from hand, you pay the cost if you do. This turn, this gets 1k power and twin drive. Pay 1 twin drive. When this attacks, if you have 3 or more other characters, choose one of your characters this turn and gets 2k power.
It's like the only card in the set that shuffles in cards.
Yeah,
There's like
yeah,
no need
yeah.
to shuffle cards in this deck, in this set, right?
There's
I don't know.
2 things that can benefit off shuffling back, which is Lonely Basketball Girl.
Right. And I think in this deck, because this deck's running Gold Bar, right? Like I don't know if you want to be on the twin drive plan. Like, sure, you can twin drive out your blind stock, but then what if you just triggered 2?
Okay,
Right?
speaking from playing Princess Connect like a fuck ton,
Yeah, I've only played
there
the
were
deck.
there were a lot of times where I wished I had a twin drive, but at the same time, this is not just a twin drive. This is you
Yeah.
have to do something to your deck to twin drive,
Right.
which
And that
situationally, could come up because shuffling back in things you want to find off of
yeah.
the site, the Sagiri is like actually pretty okay. But
Hey man, you have a tab self search brainstorm, right?
yeah, true.
But I can call it a 2. I don't think it's unplayable, but I don't think it's greatly playable either.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Be
I don't think
for
this
this
kind of
card.
place an 8 bar, but in other decks they might like
Yeah.
if 1 or 2 of these.
2-1 Kirino and Kyosuke. If a climax of the bar trigger is in your climax area, all of your other 3/2 Kirinos gain bar trigger. Okay, that's pretty cool. And it says 500. That's funny.
Again, like so you play 2 of them and hope to trigger more of them. I don't know. Oh, no, okay, I see what you're saying. I was thinking to like be able to actually pitch cards to that stupid thing, but yeah, I mean that's cool, right?
Yeah.
I think
When you mean
an
you don't have to
effect
select for it, yeah.
yeah, it's an effect that they printed on a Kyosuke.
So I guess what you
Um,
can do, so the card that you saw before is, if you do have a bar in hand, you could shuffle in the Kirino finisher into your deck. And
Yeah,
then
okay,
Yeah.
that's
try
cute.
to
Okay, no,
for them.
okay. I like it a little more with that. in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
mind, Actually,
I still think it's like a 2. I don't think it's great. Like I just don't.
yeah.
But if you're
no, that's
if
fine.
you're playing the Oremo deck, then it's really good. I guess it depends again on how much you value the Oremo deck.
Yeah. If you're an 8-bar believer,
Yeah.
The
absolutely
problem
play
with
this.
bar, you shuffle 2 finisher back, trigger 1 finisher, blind stock the other finisher.
Oh yeah, probably.
player skill issue.
True.
Yeah. You're playing 4 of them, right?
Shuffle better.
All right, what do you
question
give this? Just a 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do think generic cards like this, especially if you're not a believer in it being the best deck that you can be playing, is like
This is just
Is what it
not
is.
what she think. True. I imagine Nino could add
This is
add
Nino.
herself back to hand. While also being a standby trigger. Okay, that's big push.
here Nino. 0-0 Kaneko. Bro, this doesn't look like that fucking girl. I only know her with the fucking pigtails.
That's
Pay
true.
2, return this to hand at the start of your opponent's tag phase. Pay the cost if you do. Choose one of your other characters, return it to hand. This is the Kirei.
Yeah. It's the double JC Shinobu, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Double
yeah.
JC.
I mean, I guess your finisher doesn't take stock, right? It's not stock heavy. So like,
Yeah.
True.
This could
yeah, if
get
you're playing
you
it,
to that 9-hand, 11-hand dream.
that's true too. That's true too.
You
So
need
like,
12. No, you need 13 hand, Kevin.
that's a lot of hands.
Fuck.
But I mean, just to play
4
2 of
plus
them,
9,
you need.
13. You're right.
Yeah, just
I
to,
know, I'm right.
What was
Just
this
to
profile
play-
called? We don't have a profile. There's no name for it. We should.
Kirei. It's Kirei.
Yeah, that's it. Double JC for me.
Yoda Kobe Shonen.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is a bad card. I think you can mess around with it. It might be okay. I would actually put this higher than some of the other cards that were in this the mini piece of this set. So maybe a 3. I think it could be cool.
Okay.
There's no other JC Shinobus in the set, right?
No. Just
No,
because this profile exists doesn't mean you should call it that profile, the original one. I think it's always best to call it something that's most recognizable in the community, and that something would be something like Bell, because it's all low.
But this isn't Bell, because this isn't Clock Yourself.
Bell, though. Yeah, I can do Clock Yourself, but it's like the same idea where you add 2 cards back. But like even then, like no one played Kirei.
Yeah, I mean this card's man. If you're playing against a lot of second set Saikano, it's good.
True.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Shinku has this ability. She might have this ability.
What?
But who has? How many people have actually played Dog Days in
Yellow
2023?
play that card in Dog Days.
I just gave somebody a Dog Days deck list.
Oh look, an actual level 0
Sick.
combo.
0-0 Kuroneko. Oh, there's one. Kevin, you're dumb.
I am dumb.
You're dumb and you're stupid.
I'll kill you. What the fuck?
When the bar climax is placed in the climax area, if you have 2 or more other characters, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's the Dengeki Bunko character, add it to hand.
Nice combo
Ditch
there.
1, rest the standing character. When your character trigger check reveals a climax, you pay the cost. If you do choose a character and you're winning, add it to hand. This card works on the back row. Eat my ass.
Wait, that's actually the second effect is actually not that bad.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. They're fucking
Yeah, I think this is like I put this as a 3 because if you're playing the any 8-bar deck, you play this, right? Just for the secondary
You
effect.
You might.
You might.
Yeah,
I wouldn't judge somebody for putting this in their back row.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I would call this a 3. I think it's better than a lot of those other cards.
Yeah. Just remember, if you trigger Kirino, the bar like it has a bar trigger, you do not get to dish salvage.
Yeah, it says climax.
Yeah.
Mode. 0-0 ISA. During your opponent's turn, if you have 3 or less stock, this gets 1 level and 1500 power. At the start of your opponent's attack phase, you may move this to an empty slot in the front row with the character across from it. This is actually pretty okay.
It's a 3/5 chaser. It's actually not bad.
Yeah, I
3
mean,
or less stock is like easy.
Yeah, that's like better than.
Get it.
Yeah, so that's better than Goblin Slayer, right?
Only problem
She's only
she's
a 3K?
smaller.
But they
okay, she's better in the situation that like if you want to try field, yes, because Goblin Slayer you couldn't try field like 5 or more hand.
But Goblin Slayer forces your opponents to attack into it. That's the thing. That's the biggest difference.
I mean, this almost effectively does too, though, right?
Yeah.
Because being level, Goblin Slayer was good because you couldn't bomb it, you had to front it. I still think being level 1 like does effectively make you front attack it though, but
yeah, I mean, I like this. It's a 3 or a 4 for me. Remember, I like runners.
yeah, I like this card.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
All right, 1-0 Kuroneko. When this is played on team, God, Orimo got so many cards. When this is played on team from hand, if OU have another Dengeki Bunko character this turn, this gets 2k power. When this attack, if you have a climax with the bar, trigger in the climax area, you may draw 1 if you do drop 1.
So later on, if you trigger, like if it's later in the attack and you trigger the bar, you could discard the bar and draw 1, or draw 1 and discard the bar.
I mean, yeah. So if you're if you're playing an 8-bar deck, this is really good, right? If you're not, it's worthless. It's like
hell yeah,
2 or 3, right?
2 or 3. I was just thinking, Jason, you can actually just play like 4 level 1 bars, 2 to level 0 bars, 2 to finish your bar.
Yeah, probably.
And that wouldn't be bad. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom first though. I am dying.
Gawk.
I am.
Gawk.
My bladder is about to explode.
Oh my god, hurry up, Kevin. I'm trying to finish so I can go pack and play Starfield.
I need
Come
a
on,
pack too.
Oshinoko, God, I wish.
I just read. This set's huge. Like, it's a huge set. Just.
Oh, it's so fucking big. It's pretty overwhelming, actually.
I agree with you, but I don't know. Again, I liked this set. The reason I asked, I tried to get on this one was because I play all of the old sets that went in.
Yeah, I know you do. That was when we were talking about it. I'm like, yeah, I've seen this guy post about it, like all these old things a bunch. Probably fine. And we're like, hell, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a bunch of old boomer sets. It's pretty cool. I like seeing some. I do like that part of Bunko sets. That is probably my favorite part of Bunko sets, is just seeing what they're willing to give these old decks. Like, frankly, I do think what they give Excel World was cool.
God,
Yeah,
Oshinoto?
I think-
True.
Yeah, we were just saying that.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay, stop,
Ready,
wasn't it?
Freddy.
All right, let's go. Oh, it's
It's
old
Spice
Tommy.
Yep. Sure is.
Okay.
Ah,
0-0
God, I wanted this to
Lawrence
be good.
and Horo. During your turn, if all your Dengeki Bunko characters, if like all your other Dengeki Bunko characters get 1k power, ditch one. When spit on stage from hand, you may hit the cost of reduce, search your deck from the 1/1/1 holo, place it on stage in any slot, search your deck afterwards. Horo.
All right,
Oh.
it's getting waifu taxed, and I'm gonna call it a 2. I would normally call it a 1, but like
Wonder if
I've
Nova's
had
going open more.
I've had
Maybe.
holo sleeves, like these sleeves, waiting forever to put on a deck, and they're probably going on my Bunko deck because of it. Like,
I respect it. Even if you put no Spice and Wolf cards in your deck,
exactly, but I'll probably put the event in because I do
just
actually
put one.
do like
Just
the-
put one singular Spice and Wolf card and be like, yeah.
I mean, I'm dumb enough to try to run this actual setup, but
You're probably
you
just
know.
better playing.
it's not gonna be good. I'm not saying I'm gonna win.
Wait, the next card's not even holo.
No, it's
I'm gonna see this man post about his locals win on Global. 1-0 Muri and Cold. Oh, this is Spicy Wolf too, yeah.
yeah. So this-
When it's played on stage from hand, 2 or more other Dengeki Bunko. Draw 1, drop 1. When it's played on stage from hand, you may hand a stock 1.
Okay.
People tend to sometimes like that. I don't think this is unplayable. I think it's like a 2. I think it's actually better than the other Spice and Wolf cards. Like, can draw you into your climax. Can add the extra stock if you need it. Like, I don't think it's good, but I don't think it's unplayable. Which is why I put it at a 2.
All right. This is
Cool.
unplayable.
Fair enough. All right, 1-1 Horo. Continuous, if you have another 1-0 Lawrence and Horo, gets 2k powers, it's an 8k. Once you have to once per turn. Once it's reversed, to a top card of your deck. If it's level 2 or higher, you may rest this. Ow.
So bad. Again, I waifu taxed the last one out of 2, so this one has to be 2 because it's probably better than the last one. Well, no, the last one I guess plays a 1/1 for free, right? Like it's bad. They're all bad. Like
They're just
Okay,
different flavors of bad.
yeah, like this one's a 1/1 8k, which isn't the worst. It's a 9k on your turn because to make it an 8k, you have to have the card that gives it a 1k on your turn, right? You play it for free. Yeah, you pitch a card, right? So you don't have to pay the stock for it. And maybe if it gets killed, it stays.
Maybe.
Yeah, like
Maybe.
I'm trying to rationalize bad cards, and I understand that. Like I'm not, I'm
I
not.
respect it.
Yeah, I'm not like, I'm not thinking this card's good. I'm just telling you why I'm
Yeah.
100% going to play it and lose games.
Yeah, sometimes you have to justify your bad decisions. It's okay.
Yeah,
respect
yeah. But trust me, I became a teacher in the state of Arizona. Like there's so many bad decisions there to justify it.
All right, nice 2 for
Nice
Horo. That's
two.
all Spice
The
Wolf, I
Colt
think,
two.
right?
Nope, there's one more. There's one
One
more.
more.
There's one more.
This is
This is
0.
It's a good card.
It's an
Boom.
event,
This
right.
one.
This
You have
is
2 or less
not a
Dengeki
good-
Bunko characters. This cannot be played from hand. Choose 1 Dengeki Bunko character. This turn, it gets the following ability. It gets 1500 power and the following ability. When this card's battle opponent is reversed to me, deal 3 to your opponent. Well,
I
alrighty.
like this card. I actually like this card.
There's a
Barely.
bodyguard.
I'm going
Surely they'll print a bodyguard.
Bodyguard. Bodyguard promo.
Let me tell you that I am going to absolutely win a game off the back of this card. One game,
I
not a
believe you.
tournament. One game. And that'll be my
moment.
use on this card. I think this card is better than all of the other Spice and Wolf cards.
Swear.
I really do.
Alright.
Like, I think this is testable. I really do. I think this is a 3. I think it's testable. That's why.
If this set had a bodyguard, I think this card would be a lot cooler.
I agree with that 100%. I mean, there's not a lot that's running huge anymore though. And follow me on this. If you're dumb enough to actually think that playing the Bunko set with the level 3 Toma is a good idea, this card's good with that.
it can be,
makes
yeah. I mean, it gives you something to retap them at least.
Because he's 11-5 base also, and they have to front him.
Mhm.
So like, cool.
True.
Mill. Here's the thing, right? And you probably
I mean,
are playing.
it does pay for itself, yeah. That's
Yeah, and you're probably playing with the level 1 from Index, so you can grab it, right? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's testable. I don't think it's actually good. I know I've said this before. I think it's the best Hololive or Hololive Holo card. It's the best Hololive card in the Bunko set for sure, but it's definitely the best Holo card as well.
The good old Cope 3. Let's go. Gom.
Yep.
Respect it.
Gom.
Oh, this show.
Hirokusa and Maria and Kuroha. I read this manga.
good?
When it's reversed, it's fun. It's fine. It hasn't updated in a while. But when this is reversed, if the battle opponent is level 0, you may send it to your clock, blah, blah, clock bomb. Spammable Brainstorm. For each climax you hit, search for a Dengeki Bunko character, add it to hand, ditch one.
Fine card. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's a spammable Brainstorm, I guess, right? It's okay. Not the worst. It's like a 2 for me. I don't think it's the most unplayable card in the set.
I do think it's spammable search the best version because you can be like a foolish burial type of deal.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's why I'm saying I don't think it's horrible.
All right, this is Otsumatsu GOS.
It's 100% Osamatsu.
Oh fuck, it's not.
Sumi Reiko. I read this. I love Pansy. Anyhow, if you have 4 more other Dengeki Bunko characters, this gets 6k power. When this is placed on stage from hand, if you have 2 more other Dengeki Bunko characters, you may draw 2. If you do, discard 2.
Unfortunately, it doesn't refund stock like Overlord does.
Yeah. Yeah, RSQ.
Yeah.
I like the series.
I don't like this card. I think the draw 2, ditch 2 is the only thing that makes this card even think about being playable because it's a 10-5, right? I mean, I guess it's a 10-5 cross turn.
Yeah.
It's like that's not the
If I
worst.
as an Overlord player, the power doesn't really matter as much. It's mainly the fact that it's a draw 2 ditch 2.
Yeah,
but Overlord's free. This is not free.
No, yeah. So I'm gonna say this is a 2 because I don't think it's unplayable. I really don't. I don't think it's good, but I don't think it's unplayable. And if I'm gonna rate Hololive card, or God, I keep calling them Hololive.
Hololive, let's go.
Holo cards.
If I'm gonna rate I rate a lot of Hololive cards is pretty bad too. A lot of them are good though. But yeah, if I'm gonna call Holo cards at a 2, then I have to give this one that's probably better than most of them at a 2.
I mean, this card is like actually like, very.
What did I fuck up?
Did you forget that it was stock? Oh, did you already do the 3-2 Hataraku? Which one was the 3-2 from Hataraku? It's not on cancel. It's not cancel. Kevin.
Oh, damage is not canceled.
Oh my god, this card sucks.
Wait,
Okay,
this
suck.
is better for. This is better for the Anos deck though, because you have a lot of burnt ones.
Yeah, it's better for the Anos deck, but
Nakata de.
Assorted insurance. True. We haven't gotten to the Asuna yet though, because SAO, we're on O. But one day.
We're close though, because there's not a lot I think between O and S in this set.
I hope there's not a lot between O and us finishing this set, but I don't think I'm that lucky.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Are we?
We're probably 3/4.
Thanks, Randall. Appreciate you. Because Kevin definitely was
JRK. Gurk. Oh,
Gurk. Rokubu!
Yes! I'm so excited that we got Rokubu stuff, because, yeah, I don't know. Like, I have that, too.
Chat's stealing my translations? What the fuck?
I respect it.
Yeah.
JRK.
Bro, it's like
3-2
Tomoka.
Tomoka.
Cut me some slack.
3-2 Tomoka. Wait, you translated that card like in the beginning, didn't you?
No, the
That card's
fucking
No.
Mao-sama
Was that part of the dump?
was part of the dump.
Sure, I'll believe you this time.
Okay.
Anyhow, 3-2 Tomoka. Experience when this card attacked. If you have a copy of this in your level zone, mill 2, deal X damage to your opponent. X equals the number of level 2 or higher cards milled. Alright, so I actually yeah, pretty good for this. Those all standby. Climax combo at the start of your attack phase. If you have the standby climax in the climax area and this is in the front row and you have 5 or less hand, choose one of the following 2 effects and resolve it. Stand miss, or pay 1 sack the climax. If you have 4 more Dengeki Bunko characters, pay the cost if you do deal 3 to your opponent.
Yeah,
I don't hate
honestly,
this
as a standby combo, this is actually pretty
Yeah, this is
good.
fine.
Too bad though, the rest of the standby core for the set is yes.
Yeah, it's terrible, but I'm gonna play it because I love the series, and I want to play it. I don't know. Like, people probably love standby. Still, again, we don't play it much out here. It's on an Exodia deck, right? That you're running this in. I don't know. I would love to call it a 4, but it's probably a 3.
Okay.
I think it's pretty decent. Is there another good like level 0 standby? Is it also Rokibu?
So
I'm assuming,
what-
yeah.
It's
Or,
a
like,
2-1. It's a 2-1. You know? Do you remember Eins, the 2-1-9s combo?
Oh, it's that.
Yeah.
It's basically
What-
that, but EVE conditions requiring to have this 3-2 in your level.
I say what
Oh, that's
I
pretty
think.
okay.
What I think is interesting about it is that if you're at level 3, right, you can play the climax. You can already have one of these out, play the climax, stand one, and then do the other effect, right? On the other one. Like
What do
like
you mean?
You're at level 3. You have one of these on field already. You can drop the climax, stand by another one onto field, stand that one, and then burn with this one.
Yes, you can do that.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
So that's not the worst play. It's not a
No,
great
I mean
play,
that's actually like pretty. No, that's. I don't think that's like not that great.
Yeah,
That's
I
like,
actually
pretty-
think this combo is
good.
actually like really good. Only problem
Yeah,
is the rest of the standby combos.
yeah, that's the only reason I didn't rate it as a 4 is because like it's in an Exodia deck that's not great.
Well, I mean, you can just
like-
play this. It's
You can do
super-
it like
you can just
other
play
decks
raw
do.
8 standby.
You can do
Yeah.
what other decks do where you just play 4 standby for something else because this card is perfectly functional by itself. It doesn't need to
I like this card. What I don't think. I think the fact that you can only. Well, yeah. I mean, no, because the top effect too. I'm gonna call this a 4. Actually, sorry. Can I go
Augers,
back
let's
and
Yeah.
yeah?
I mean,
I'm
this
gonna
card's
call
good.
this a 4. And look how cute she is. Come on. Anyway,
I mean,
I'm-
I do.
I'm
As much as I was
legally
shitting on Roku,
I'm
I
legally
do like
not allowed to
Roku.
agree.
say I love the
You-
series. The series.
So you didn't watch Volleyball, Kevin?
I did see it all.
Yeah, it's fun. It was a fun series.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Next
shit
year-
on it for like
next,
why
Next you'll tell me
it's so expensive, but-
Lolly Shogi was also a fun series.
I do like Lolly Shogi.
Oh no!
I do like Lolly.
Oh no! I've also seen it too, though. Fuck.
Yeah, it was
Alright,
fun.
read card.
Okay, but I like Ginkgo though, if that makes it any better.
True, she was
But-
the best girl.
Alright, 0-0 Hinata. Experience if you have the 3-2 SP Tomoka, not the double R Tomoka,
Just
in your
the
level
SP.
zone, and you have another SP Tomoka, and all the other characters define their power. Brainstorm, rest this, check top 5. If you hit a standby, look up to 3 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to one among them, add it to hand. Oh, check 3.
This is
5
like
for check 3 Brainstorm for standby?
This is your,
That's pretty good.
This is like your
Yeah.
biggest payoff for playing standby.
That
Right.
card's like,
I
that's
think
good.
that yeah, if you're playing it in the 8 standby deck, this card's a 4. If you're playing it, you're not playing it otherwise, right? So like
Yeah.
where do we call it? Like, because it's a 4 if you're playing 8 standby. If it's not in 8 standby, you don't play it. Like, I don't know.
It's a really good card for a standby.
Yeah.
This card's good.
Here we go, next one.
2-1 Saki. Experience if you have the SP Tomoka in your level zone, this gets -1 level in hand. Climax combo, if you have the standby climax in your climax area and is in the front row, choose one of your other Dengeki Bunko characters, you may stand it. If there was something good to stand, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. You don't have.
I guess
There is something
can
good to
stand-
stand, but it's not a card you
Yeah. You
you
don't.
wanna
You don't
stand
have
it.
Coxetus in this,
you
right?
want more than just the one card you can stand.
I mean, you do get to always stand Tomoka though.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah,
when
Tomoka
you
So
is
you usually
always-
have 2 climaxes.
no matter what,
Yeah.
what happens when you hit
Okay.
level 2, you'll always be able to stand if you have
Okay,
level 2
okay,
CXs.
A flavor on the fact that Tomoka always stands, even when she doesn't. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, nice.
I don't know.
She
I
always
love
gets
Sports
back up.
Anime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like that show.
No, right.
Let's see. 1-0 Maho. Alarm. If this is in the top of your clock, at the start of your attack phase, choose one of your characters. This turn gets the following ability. When this card attacks, if the character across from this is 2 or higher, this gets 6k power.
I mean,
Okay.
it's yeah, like you're killing level 2s with it, right? It's not the worst alarm effect I've ever seen. You can play it outside of the 8 standby deck, right? So like that's not terrible. Like I probably can't give it more than a 2, but you have to play it if you're playing the event.
I
Yes,
honestly
probably.
forgot what the event does.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to play it because there's this Maho. All right, so you're fine.
Okay.
We're fine.
We're fine.
fine,
We're
let's
fine.
go.
We're fine.
He said we're fine.
Okay, read.
Zuzur Maho. Experience during your turn if you have the SP Tomoka in your level zone and you have another SP Tomoka, all your other characters get 1k power. Okay. Return this to hand, bounce, give one of your characters 2k power.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your standby stuff, right?
It's just bounce 2k.
Huh?
And then maybe it's power pump. I don't think it's ever worth it to actually just experience two of your finishers though.
No, you don't.
Experiencing one is fine, but doing two, it's
no.
rude.
I think you're misreading it. You only experience one of them. The other one has to be on stage.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right. Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I am actually reading it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else is right.
So at level 3, you're looking at 15 global between the Brainstorm and this card, right? Like,
Oh,
is that
you
good?
wanna bounce this
only
and
the
you're
1k is doing your turn.
Oh, the 500 isn't?
No, the
Brainstorm?
500 is always active. 1k is only during your turn.
Oh, the 1K is only during. You're right. But yeah, I mean, you need again if you're running this deck, you need this card. If you're not running this deck, this card's worthless. It's probably not that great in the first place because it's not a great card, and I don't know what you need to reverse. So I don't know, 2.
All right. The last piece of Exodia is the next.
Oh.
It is.
2-2 Irie. Oh yeah, I was wondering about a 2-2. If you have the 3-2 Tomoka in your level zone, it's in your front row center slot. Oh god, it has to be center slot? Oh my god.
Yeah.
But you only want one of it. You only want one of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. It's bad.
Or
It's bad.
yeah.
This gets 5 plus 5k power.
Does this set have
Now-
hypothetically a generic 2-2?
No.
No. Now,
No.
That's privilege.
it does always have the encore, right? So like it does always have the encore. So like the idea is like you actually only stand by like one of them out, right? And then if you trigger another standby,
Yeah, so be it.
yeah, then like okay, cool. If you have a 2 soul beater that might be better than whatever else is in your hand.
All
Like
right,
maybe
Jason,
you have the 1-0 Maho that alarm in your hand and you don't
Let
want
me
it.
tell you
So,
another thing. This set does not
Uh-huh.
have a 3-2 that's a 2k assist. They don't have a 3-2 that's a global 1500. There's no 3-2 that's a global 1500 while it's in front row. There's no 2-1 that's a 1500 assist, and there's no 2-1 that's a global 1k.
Okay,
Nope.
but you're telling me that this set's trying to get me to play standby.
Yes. Again,
So it does.
the only people that are going to play the standby deck are the people that like that series. If you don't
really
like that
like
series,
Rokubu.
yeah, I really like it.
Nice.
So I'm going to 100% play the deck. Like, that's...
Man,
but
maybe Kevin's onto something with just playing the Tomoka.
But yeah, like, I don't know. It's probably... I mean, it's the only 2-2 in the... You're looking at it, it's probably a 2. 'Cause it's the
RKD
only
doesn't have a
2-2.
1-1. Okay, but you have an effective 1-1. This is basically a 1-1. Except you can't ever stand by it out at 0.
It's true.
Stand by the 1-1 healing back row at 0.
Alright, what do you give it 2-2?
Well,
What's the
it's pretty
rating?
cool.
What's the rating?
I said it's like a 2 because it's
Okay,
the only
okay.
like decent
Okay, my
2-2.
bad.
It's
See,
the
sometimes
only
when we
2-2.
have these long
Yeah, it's the only
tangents, I forget.
Sorry.
I forget
Yeah,
what you say.
I-
Yeah, Kevin's like, no, it's not your fault. Kevin is also just half paying attention. Kevin's like, bad card.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
this card exists. This card is a good card if you have Exodia.
Yes, that's what I was saying, right?
Zero Counter. Choose one of the following 2 effects. Resolve it. If you have a Dengeki Bunko character, choose one character with Tomoka, Maho, Saki, Irie, or Hinata in its name in your waiting room. Add it to hand. Pay 3. If you have separate characters with Tomoka in its name, Maho in its name, Saki in its name, Irie in its name, and Hinata in its name, you pay the cost if you do tap one of your opponent's characters.
It's a pay 3 tap counter if
Huh.
you get the Exodia board online.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're salvaging nothing
Characters.
good.
If you're not, again, this is an this isn't even a 1 if you're not playing it in the right deck, right? Otherwise, if you're playing it in that deck, you have to play it. So it's probably a 4 in that deck to me. If you're playing the Exodia deck, why wouldn't you be playing this card, right? It's your payoff for that. But if you're not playing that deck, it's like a 1 because you literally can't do anything with it otherwise.
Okay, Jason, I'll let you know there's a 2K assist in the TD that has one of the 5 names. I forgot who. So that means you can convert this 2-0 event to a 2K counter.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's what, like I said, if you're playing it in the right deck, it's a 4. If you're not, it's a 1.
Just also don't forget your entire board is like level 2s, and so your opponent can decide your tap counter.
True.
Well, I mean, what are they siding for?
Then you got Night Two Souls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Poggers.
Yeah, what are you siding for at that point?
You're siding for your Gurb Swings.
Right.
Yeah, brother.
Alright.
Or the 1-0 red precon event. True. You play bouncer.
Response played red.
Right. I mean, we're not trying to say that this is a good deck. Again, I don't think it is, but I'll play it. It'll be fun. It's a fun deck.
All
It's a
right,
locals
Jason,
deck.
I'll give you
I would
more
never
spice. Are you ready?
Okay.
You're gonna have 4 pants, 4 standby.
I've played worse.
Yeah.
You'll see the strike the blood card soon. We're almost there.
Okay, I'm excited.
All right, what would you give this event?
Like I said, if you're not playing it in the Exodia deck, it's a 1. If you are, it's a 4.
Oh,
Like I
it's a
don't know what to.
1.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're not playing it in
you
the
can't play the card.
If you're not playing a standby, you can't play this.
yeah, so it's a 1 or it's a 4. It's one or the other.
All right, GSB. What's SB? Strike the blood. Let's go.
There it is.
Yukino. EA Senpai. This is our fight.
I was so happy to see that this set got cards.
Yeah, but I was very upset to see that they weren't that
Cards are
good.
terrible. Yeah.
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 Oh my god, what's
Alright,
with that
all you-
CX Weiss's head so weird?
Yeah. The artist is not very good. The anime artist surprisingly
better.
significantly better.
Way better.
When Yukina, if all your characters are Dengeki Bunko, this gets 5,000 power. Climax combo. When the pants climax in the climax area, if this is in your front row, search your deck for 1 copy of this, place on stage any shot, shuffle your deck afterwards. When this card's battle opponent as reversed, if you have climax in the climax area with top card of your deck, if it's level 1 or higher, add it to hand. Kevin, please tell me this isn't the card you were talking about.
I'll say
think
with standby,
rather play
with
Win.
standby, you can summon this at level 0.
Bro, I would rather play.
Yeah, with standby, you can summon this level 0.
How?
Just
Is there a
do it.
changer into this? Is that why?
There is. There's a
Yeah.
1-0 changer that you can stand by at 0.
This card's it's not good, right? Like the changer's not even good, but I don't know.
It's okay.
It's a 2 or a 3. I mean, I guess it sits at 10k.
The
right?
fact that you can EP this is the biggest thing. It's like Sal over again, where you get like 10k walls.
Yeah,
Except it's
exactly.
It's like budget Alice.
And then
Hella
that
budget
2k
on Alice.
backup winds up really good, right? No, but yeah, I don't know. It's a 3, I guess. Because it has other cards that make it better,
Yeah.
and it's not unplayable. And it's with the other cards, it's a 3, right? There it is.
1-0 Kojo. During your turn, this gets 2,000 power. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, if you have the climax in the climax area, what's top card of your deck? If it's level 1 or higher, add it to hand. Send this to clock. Choose the 1 SP 2/1 Yukina in your hand. Place it on stage in this card's former slot as an act.
Right. So I mean, it can grab the Yukina and then put it. I mean, it can't do it in the same turn.
Or you can
obviously.
stand by this out at level 0, and then next turn you summon you know,
Yeah,
and
sure.
then you-
You sack it out. Yeah. I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know. 2. It only works with the 1 card. I mean, I guess the secondary effect is okay.
All right, Kevin. If what? That's a double R. Fuck that.
Bro,
That
it's
was
probably
like a
like
rare,
a
I don't know.
fucking 100 yen double R, okay?
Yeah.
Rue, but cringe. All right, 0-0 Asagi. This is my favorite character. She's the best. Once put on stage from hand, choose up to 2 SP 2/1 Yukinas from your waiting room. Put them on the bottom of your deck in any order. Once put on stage from hand, choose one of your other Dengeki Bunko characters, turning it to 2k power. God,
Okay.
damn it.
So here's the idea, okay?
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
So you shuffle 2 Yukinas. You put 2 Yukinas at the bottom of your deck. You mill out, and then you mill 2 your finisher. You get a burn 2.
Damn. You're so smart, Kevin.
Thank you.
You're
Boy.
so cute.
Oi. Yeah, this card again. It's not good, right? I think this is only a 2 if you're playing it in the deck with the 2/1. If you're not, it's a 1. It's unplayable at that point.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's so niche. Bad. Like,
All right, GSC.
420, nice.
What's SC? SC.
Uh,
It's
Oh, that
let's
thing.
see.
I remember seeing this.
it's
Okay.
whatever this is.
Go to Koida. Good smile company, nice. If this has a marker underneath it, this gets 60 power and the following 2 abilities. The character crossed from this cannot side attack. When this card's battle opponent's reverse, you may send that character to stock. If you do, put the bottom card of your opponent's stock in the waiting room. When this plays on your hand, you may choose 1 copy of this in your waiting room, marker it.
Oh, that's
face of
cool. I
marker.
would totally give this card a 1 because I don't want to play 4 of this in my deck.
Me
Very
either.
true and base, sir.
Okay, but it has an elephant on it.
You can only
Elephant's kinda funny
you only
looking.
needs minimum 2 copies of this. You know, you just need 1 in hand, 1 in bin. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, I sat games too, but it's not like that.
You have a spammable search brainstorm that can foolish burial it.
Look, I'm just saying. I like the I
It's all
like
a
the
good
little
place
animals
today.
on it.
All right, GSD. Whatever
1-0,
this is.
Inagiku and Sakura. I don't know, it's cute though.
You're
It
cute.
is.
Thank you. Your other Dengeki Bunko characters in your waiting room center slot. When you're waiting in your front row center slot, give it under power. When your character trigger check reveals a climax, choose one of your opponent's front row characters. This turn gets -5 under power. Pay 1, draw drop. Brainstorm. Rest this. Flip over top 4. You may for each climax choose a cost 0 in your waiting room. Spawn it. I am so good, bro.
Dude,
Oh, it's cost 0 spawner. Ugh.
yeah,
So good until it said that.
those. I mean, the only time that
It was so
kind of card
good
was
until
ever
it
good-
wasn't.
Yeah, the only time that a cost 0 stormer was good was in cabbages. So yeah, but I mean, the rest of the effects aren't the worst effects, but I'm still gonna give this like a 2 because the draw discard might be okay. Like it's not unplayable. It's not an unplayable card. I don't think it's playable. It's just not good.
True.
Like
Hey,
I don't think it's unplayable. It's just not good.
doesn't this work with level 3 Luna where your opponent has to front it? Sure, you can force your opponent to front it, but you are playing at least 3 copies of this in your deck, which is deck slots. 2, you need to have the counter in hand, and you're gonna be wasting resources to counter this because it's only 11k and not anything bigger than that.
True.
So, a lot of downsides. Alright. Bisco something. I forgot what the series is called.
Oh, this is Sabikui Bisco. I like this anime. Bisco and Milo. When this played on teach from hand, mill 2. This set doesn't like this anime though. When this played on teach from hand, mill 2. If all your characters are Dengeki Bunko characters, choose one of your opponent's level 3 or lower back row character that does not stand in the next stand phase. When this card's battle opponent, when this is reversed, if the battle opponent is level 0 or lower, reverse it. It's the bomb.
I mean, that's a 2, right? Bombs are playable if you want, and the secondary effect is good if you're playing against standby decks. Like, I don't know.
Gura.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a 2. I think it's a solid 2.
Didn't this set have an ant? It had the Bakano card though. You just play that.
Bacano. Yeah, true. That card is infinitely better. Alright.
I agree, but I thought the Bonkano card was way better than this. I think I'd
Yeah.
rated that a 3, I think. I remember.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was so long ago.
Alright, is this sword
True.
art or is this something else?
Please.
It's sword
Yes.
art!
Oh my god.
That means
All
there's only
right.
2. Yeah, go on.
3-2 Asuna Matada. When this is played on
I'll
the
say
season,
that
heal
again.
1 climax combo. Is there another Asuna card? I'll say it again. Digital Dengeki Bunko avatar or net character when this
There
attack.
is.
If you have the choice comics in the climax area and you have 2 or more other characters, you may hit the cost. If you do this turn, this gets the following ability. This card's battle. This can only activate twice per turn. When this card's damage is canceled, you may deal 2 to your opponent. The kanji spelling of Asuna, not the usual katakana, because it's not her in the video game.
Nope, it's
It's
her
her real life.
outside.
It's her milk
Yep.
form.
Yep.
Yeah, so like Rando said, if you pair this up with the that was a part-timer thing that gives it 1 damage sticks burn 1. It helps with
Nice.
this.
Right. So like you'd play 2 of this and 1 of that out, then, and I mean you're pitching 4 cards, right?
Yeah,
That's-
which is the average? Which is the average? Pitching 4 is the
Yeah.
average.
Right. I would rather just play 3 of this. I think that's better. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean,
So
Randall's a
it
better player
makes-
than I am, but
It makes your average Asuna the same amount as triple Asuna, right? Like in terms of like the expected burn, which I think is like not bad, all things considered. If I'm being honest, but...
this is to me this is just like slightly. It works the same as Yami to me, and by that I mean if your opponent's at level 3, you probably win the game if you see 3 of this, right? If your opponent's at like, this isn't killing anybody from 2-3. That's for sure.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
I also probably don't
That's the
expect
problem,
to necessarily
Catherine
die to this from 2-3 though, but from like low 3. But
I think it probably, because like I feel like you probably land one regular attack and 2 of the burns somewhere along the
God,
line.
you hope so.
Yeah, right. Maybe not. Maybe it's just worse, right? But I mean, the low ceiling on all of the cards deal damage is 6, right?
True.
The high ceiling is obviously much higher because what if I swung into an empty slot with a climax and triggered? But
Me?
yeah, so that's then I think it's like I think 15, something like that. But because I don't think there's any double crits in this set. But yeah, I think this is just a good finisher, right? It's a 3 or a 4 for me. Maybe it's a 4 because it's so easy to deal with. And by that I mean it's just so easy to get 3 of them and set them off. Right? The cost is so low. It's an insignificant cost of pitch 1. Right? I understand it has to be a character, but you're playing it on a choice climax, which is good. Like it heals. I think it's a 4. I could call this a 4.
Yeah, low stocks. I mean, you can combo with the. Oh yeah, we haven't seen a stock. We haven't got a corridor yet.
We haven't. We have 2 more. We have 1 more big set after this and 1 mid-size set after this that I know of.
Oh, lovely. 0-0 Asuna Matata. All your other 3-2 Asuna get 2k power. Ditch 1 Dengeki Bunko avatar net character when spell on stage from hand. You pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for 1 3-2 Asuna. Show it to your opponent. Add it to hand. Shuffle your deck
It's like
afterwards.
a 1-of. You can play in your deck. You can grab it off Rico whenever.
Yeah, that makes it what, like a 2, right? If you're playing it as a 1-of. Like, yeah, I think it's a 2. It's good enough.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. 0-0 Arisu. Once attacks, choose one of your Dengeki Bunko or Fluctlight characters. Turn it gets the X power X equal to the number of Dengeki Bunko or Fluctlight characters times 500. When this card's damage is cancelled, you may send this to stock.
I think that's actually cool. I think because I mean it's big when it attacks, kinda at level 0, right? Maybe.
Yeah, I guess.
And then it might wind up just extra stock, and then if God forbid they're trying to farm reverses off you in 2023, like it stops that from happening too at that point. Call it a 3. I like this card. I think it's also like pretty decent in the other Fluctlight decks. It's okay.
1-0 Asuna Matata. During your turn, feature other Dengeki Bunko or Fluctlight characters gets 1000 power. When this card damage is cancelled, you may choose 1 card in your opponent's waiting and put it on top of their deck.
You cannot cancel Asuna. That's what I've learned.
I actually kind of like that. I think it's cool. I think that's a cool effect. Like it feels very Disgaea to me. So because of that, I'll probably rate it higher than it should be. I'll call it as a 3 because I feel like some schmuck is gonna win like a bunch of games off of that by accident.
That requires a schmuck to run this in the first place. This is a good card. There we go.
But they're pretty Asuna cards. 1-0 Karido and Asuna Matata. One split on each from hand. If you have another Dengeki Bunko avatar net character, this gets 2000 power. Accelerate, pay 1, put the top card of your deck in the clock, ditch 1. When it's attacked, you may pay the cost. If you search your deck with the 2 Dengeki Bunko avatar net characters, show them to your opponent, add them to hand, shuffle your deck afterwards.
So you play this in the Onisama deck because you can search for your changer and the change target.
Isn't this a power crept Tet from No Game No Life?
Yes, very much. Except Tets is on play, right?
Oh, okay. I think you're right. Yes.
Tets is on-
But
Tets is
that
on
was
play-
such a Sora and Shiro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
Search the character Sora, search the character Shiro.
Yep.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay, I guess it's been like 5 years since No Game No Life came out. I guess it's okay to power creep it.
Yeah. I don't know. I like this. I like this card. I don't think I would
Yeah,
play it in.
with 2018, right? 20.
Yeah,
2019?
Yeah, 2018 sounds right.
Yeah, I wouldn't play this. I think in a regular Sword Art deck because I just think there are better level ones. But I play it in this deck, sure, and it's good in the. Like I said, I think they were trying to get you on a Sword Art Excel World deck, because there's cards that interact with each other, and that's why this probably has Accelerate. So yeah, I don't know.
They are both written by.
Yeah, I mean they
Like
take
you
place.
are,
They,
right?
they take place in
Same
the same
universe.
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear, Kuro Yukihime is definitely not Kirito's daughter.
3 or 4.
Yeah, I'd say 3. I think it's 3. Yeah.
I actually
Well, I
really.
mean, there were
I really
there
like
were
the
accelerate
cat.
cards in Sao. I played the
Yeah,
old accelerate Lizbeth.
Say at the I was gonna say at the dawn of time. That's true.
Yeah, I do really like the Tet. That was like actually like my favorite card in No Game No Life. So
Because Tet's cool.
0/0 Karido. When it's put onto each hand, choose to one of your opponent's characters, send it to memory. Then your opponent places that character back on spot. Put one card from your hand in the clock. When you put on stage, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at top X cards of your deck, choose to one card from among them, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room. X equals to the number of your other Dengeki Bunko or Fluctuate characters. Is this... No, wait, this is Fluctuate. Never mind. I was gonna say, is this better than playing with the Agil and Sao? But you can't, because...
I do like-
this is Fluctuate.
So I do like that it gets to hit card, rather than just character. So because of the fact that it gets to hit card instead of just character, I'm gonna call it a 3 because it means that I can find my climax.
Yo, why isn't this a accelerate so you can combo with Metatron?
Right. Nope.
So
But
you
yeah,
go like 8 card deeps for CX.
I'll call it a 3 because it gets cards into clock if I need a specific card from my hand there for whatever reason. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I...
0/0 Yu-Gi-Oh and Tisei. What are you laughing at?
Don't look at you, Joe Stilling.
Yeah. Huh?
Nice. I had the moment of your brain just reads things the way you know it's written. When this is played on stage from hand, choose one of your Dengeki Bunko or Fluctuate characters. This turn gets returned to power. Holy fuck, it's midnight. When this attacks, choose one of your other Dengeki Bunko characters or Fluctuate characters. This turn gets returned to power. Oh, I like this card. I like this effect.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
It's okay.
I mean, yeah.
The Gobus is relevant, right, Kevin?
Say I think it's a 2 because it's playable. Like it's not unplayable. I don't care that much about boosting power that much, but that could just be me. Like, so
No, it's usually not very good. It's like
a tech
nichely good in
option
certain decks.
if you know a matchup is popular. Like the reason why Slime played it is because they needed it for the mirror match and the Alice matchup.
Right. For sure. Yeah, that's what I said.
And then
2.
Zombieland played this card because it got you over things at 0. As a bunch of zeros.
Yep. I did like Zombieland a lot. But yeah, I'll call this a 2.
That is A-okay. 2/1 Asuna and Kirito. Just for you, Kevin. Assist, level X. Rest this, reveal the top card of your deck. If the card is level 1 or lower, choose one of your characters. Turning gets 2,000 power and +1 soul.
Yo, +1 soul.
I think this is a 2. I think the secondary condition is too conditional. If it was more consistent, I'd say higher. But it's a level assist, and level assists are fine.
You +1 soul your Asuna and tell them eat the 4, or you're taking 2.
Please.
If you see a 1 and not a climax every single time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mashiro.
0/0 Mashiro Sakura. So, wow.
She has feet.
I didn't know. I forgot this was in this. Shut the fuck up, Kevin. Okay. Anyhow, when this played on stage from hand, if you have another Dengeki Bunko character this turn, this gets 2,000 power. Ditch one when this played on stage from hand or sent from stage to waiting room. Pay the cost. If you do, choose one Dengeki Bunko character in your clock, add it to hand, put the top card of your deck in the clock. Oh, this card's pretty good. Okay.
It's
enjoy.
okay. But I wish
okay.
it pumped instead of pumping the character.
Yeah, I mean that'd be really good.
And for me, like you can only choose a character, which I understand that that's typically how that effect works, but I don't like it enough. Because I really hate when I refresh, climaxes into my clock. Wish there was a way to handle that better.
True.
So I'm gonna call it a 2. I mean, it's beyond that. It's a 5. It sits on your field at 500, right? It's gonna die no matter what. I don't think it's terribly good beyond a certain point.
That's fair.
TSR.
All right.
What the fuck's this? All right,
Hello. 1/1 Chica and Yumiko. This penalty from hand mill 2. There's a climax among those cards. You may choose one of your opponent's level 1 or higher characters. If you do, your opponent chooses one level extra lower character in the wing and swaps them. X equal to the level chosen by you, of the character chosen by you -1. And is a Clockadachi.
This is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's
Play
good.
bar.
I'll give this
play
one a 3
green.
for sure. I'll give this one a 3 for sure. I really like this one. That first effect is really makes this.
It makes
good.
you can 2 for 1. I love
Yeah,
for 1.
exactly.
GSS.
Shauna!
Shauna! Oh no, there's still
Shauna!
and Toradora? Fuck!
Oh my god, we're
Aren't
never leaving.
Oh no!
There aren't that many Shauna cards.
They're both 13 cards.
Are there really?
They're both 13
Yeah.
cards.
Oh,
They're
okay.
both 13 cards. Mike's like, yo, sick.
It's almost 9 o'clock here.
137! 173! How
Oh
many
my
pages
God,
are there?
alright.
Oh, only 19 more left to go.
0-0 Shauna. Oh, okay, wait, we skimmed some of them because I didn't put them all from the TD. Okay,
Exactly.
that's why. 0-0 Shauna. When this penalty from hand, if your opponent has one or less characters in the front row, choose a cost 0 or lower character in your opponent's front row, send it to waiting room, and is a tap self drop 5-card draw brainstorm.
If you
Right,
really
so
want to hate, you max
Yeah,
this out.
I think I love submarines.
Yeah, this is good for the Shauna deck. It's worse than the new Brainstorm that they're printing. It's better than the old Brainstorm that exists.
You play this for now.
and that-
That's how cheap
and the first effect is funny. The first effect is always funny.
I love submarines.
Yeah. So I'm going to probably rate this bad tap self draw Brainstorm as a 3 because the secondary effect is fun.
Nice.
And because Shauna's on it.
Honestly, if this was a regular
Respectable.
brainstorm, like a regular salvage brainstorm, this first effect.
Oh,
would
this
be
is pretty
kinda
good.
Yeah, that's a
nutty.
4 up. Yeah, instantly. Yes.
3-2 Shauna. Shakugan no Shaunatan. Let's put on things from hand. You may heal 1. Climax combo. Experience 6. Ditch 2 when this attacks. If you have the door climax in the climax area and the sum of the cards in your level zone is 6 or more. And if you have 2 or more other characters, you pay the cost. If you do deal 4 damage to your opponent, if that damage is cancelled, choose the X cards in your opponent's waiting room. Shuffle them back into their deck. X equal to the number of your other Dengeki Bunko or Flame characters.
So it's 2/3 of Puzzles and Dragons, but way easier to pull off.
Way more
Uh,
expensive.
no,
way more
no,
expensive. way
because
more
pad-
expensive.
Pad
Okay, but
shuffles no matter what. This has to cancel.
Right, but you don't need to. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. This does have to
You
combine.
don't need to mill
but you
some
don't-
triggers.
you don't
You
need don't need to mill a bunch of triggers for it, though.
Okay,
Okay,
if
but
you
yeah,
mill
that-
4
milling a bunch of triggers
non-triggers,
makes your deck broken.
if you mill 4 non-triggers with one combo,
Yeah, that's just
you,
unlucky.
you just need
Like,
to
actually.
concede.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. I don't know.
Well, that also probably means your other 2 combos are gonna mill 7.
That's true too.
But-
That is true too. Yeah, I don't know. I think this card is just as good as any of the other finishers in the set. The high-end finishers, I'll call it a 4 because I think you can play this or any of the other good finishers and it'll be fine. I think in the Shauna deck right now, it's definitely like 5. When the other finisher comes out, I think you're gonna have to test back and forth between them to see which one's more consistent.
I think it really depends on the premium booster gives ways to give that finisher a way to get a reverse. Because the problem with Hololive is that there's no good way, consistent way to let Coco get a reverse.
True.
Right. I mean, I also think that that you have to remember that burning one-sided burn is really funny.
True.
True. 0-0 Yuji and Shauna. When this attacks, this gets X power X equals the number of your other opponent's characters times 1000. When this card battles, when the damage you take is cancelled, you may turn this to your hand. Alright, this is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like maybe a 2 or a 3 in the Bunko set. It's probably again a 5 in Shauna right now because Shauna's got nothing. But until the premium set comes out. But yeah, it's like a 2 or a 3, right? It's okay.
Alright, this is a bit better.
Very okay. 0-0 Shauna and Wilhelmina. When this plays on your hand, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose to one event from among them, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, send the rest of the waiting room. If you added a card to hand, discard 1. Put 1 Dengeki Bunko or Flame character from your waiting room onto the bottom of your clock at the start of your opponent's attack phase and pay the cost. If you do, move this to an open position in the back row. That is pretty okay.
Yeah,
And then
that's pretty dope.
If you have
If
good
nothing more-
events,
Yeah, if you have good events, if nothing more, it's free mill. I know that they just showed some new events coming in the premium set, so like this card's probably pretty playable there. In this set, you have some decent events, and the secondary is kind of funny. I'll call it a 3. I don't think it's a 4, but I think it's a 3.
You play this in 8 standby Exodia.
Yeah. That's exactly where you play this. You play this in that deck.
Continuing on.
Nice. All right, 2-1 Marjorie and Kazumi. I don't remember who Kazumi is.
She's the other girl.
Yeah,
she's the human girl.
Like
She's
the friend
classmate.
from.
Yeah.
Classmate in the real world.
Oh god, I barely remember her. But yeah, okay. I think I remember now.
Anyhow, I've never
I
seen
usually
Shauna.
didn't remember her either, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. True. When this attacks, if the level of the character across from this is 3 or higher, this gets 6k power. Experience 5 when this card's battle opponent is reversed. If the sum of the card in your level zone is 5 or more, you may perform the following effect. Your opponent mills 6.
I thought when I first saw this card, I thought it was really funny too. Like that secondary effect is really funny to me. I don't know.
It reminds me of the Kokoa from Gochi.
Yeah. This card's it's really good in Shauna. You don't have anything that kills level 3s in Shauna like early plays. In this set, mediocre as hell. So like probably a 2. Worse than the other. It's worse than most of the other cards that kill early plays.
All right, 0-0 Shauna. All your other Dengeki Bunko or Flame character in the front row. Tell me, gets 1500 power. Pay 1, send this to waiting room. When your character trigger check reveals a climax, you pay the cost if you do salvage a Dengeki Bunko or Flame character in your waiting room, add it to hand. Oh, this is like the Nino, right?
Something like that.
Like this? I don't fucking remember.
Yeah. It was the everybody. It was from the movie. Everybody thought it was gonna be broken, and then it didn't get any play.
Yeah, it's not. It's a 2. It's not unplayable by any means. If it's a 2 or a 3, I think it's probably in Shauna, I'll maybe play it now. In the Bunko deck, I don't think it's playable, really.
Wait, the problem with this is I understand why he's not playing Nino, because you can't resolve this and stand by over
Yeah, that was why. Yeah, it was good. It was because of the way they trigger.
Yeah. If it worked a different way, where like you can pay the cost when this standby is triggered, not after it's resolved.
The benefit of this card is it sits in the back row and it takes and it pays out your trigger. So maybe it's a 3. Maybe it's a 3. You can test with this card.
Okay. Let's go. Oh yeah, I remember
1-0
this card was good.
Shauna.
This card was actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
During your turn, this is placed on stage from hand. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, you pay the cost. If you do, look it up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Choose it to 1 Dengeki Bunko or Flame character. From among them, show it to your opponent, add it to hand, to the swing room, then choose one of your characters to 1k power. When this is reversed, if the battle opponent is X or lower, you may reverse that character. X equals the number of your 3/2 Dengeki Shaunas.
Play this with Shauna, it's a 4 of.
Yeah,
Play
you
this
play
with
this
the Shauna
to
3.
finish, it's a 4. It's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 100% a 4 of. Either way, it's still probably a 3, right? Without it, because that first effect's like pretty good. Plussing for pay 1.
Yeah,
right?
but you need to be able to bomb them. So if you're not playing a 3-2 Shauna, you can only bomb level 0s.
Yeah. I think So you're definitely playing it with the 3/2 Shauna then. Sure.
Because you can randomly start like bombing level 2s, which is
Yeah.
True. It's 1-0 Hecate. During your turn, for each of your other back row Dengeki Bunko or Flame characters, this gets
or characters
with Konoe get 1k power. Pay 1 when this attacks you for the cost of a twin drive.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. I'll call it a 2 because it's not unplayable, but I don't think it's good.
Yeah. All right, 3-2 UG. This gets, if you have 2 or less climax in your waiting room, this gets -1 level in hand. When this is placed on stage from hand, drop to 1. This turn, this does not suffer soul penalty while side attacking. Send this to waiting room when your other Dengeki Bunko or Flame character or character with Konoe and its name is front attack. You pay the cost if you do choose one of your battling characters, turn it gets 4,400 power.
That feels like an absolute 1 for me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right.
I don't care about
blame you.
any of those effects. Like, why would I sack a 3/2 for? Yeah, I don't know.
You're playing standby and you're like yelled.
Yeah, you're right. But like, no, that's not what you're doing.
Oh, Torador,
You're
here we
right.
go.
But I don't want
Yeah!
to. All right. 3-2 Taiga. During this card's battle, both players cannot play backups from hand. Pay 1. When this plays on stage, you may evolve one of the following 2 effects. Either your opponent sends all their stock to waiting room, puts equal number of cards from the top of their deck into their stock, or deal 1 damage to your opponent. This turn, this gets 2k power.
Okay, this is
Okay,
actually
that's pretty
really
good for a Pay 1.
Yeah. This card's like I think this card's like a 3 or a 4. Like you probably only play 1 or 2 of it, but it's like a 3 or a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think this card's really good.
I think this is the card that every deck should buy.
Yeah. I have no problem calling this a 4.
Stock swap is good, and it's not a dead card, even if it's
because you can still deal damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like sometimes stocks on level 3 is like stinky because your opponent has no stock.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
So yeah, I'll call this a 4. That's fine.
So good.
1-0 Taiga. When this plays on stage from hand, this turn, this gets X power. X equals the number of your other characters times 500
Opponent's
power.
character.
Opponent's character times 500 power. So sometimes this is a weenie, sometimes this is decently big.
Hmm?
Climax combo. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, if you have the choice in the climax area, if 2 or more other characters, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose 2 Dengeki Bunko characters from among them, show them to your opponent, add them to hand, send the rest to waiting room.
So you get the reverse, you get +2.
Yeah, dude, I love that. Like, if you can get the reverse, you win. So I think this is a 4. I think this is just as good, if not better, than most of the other level 1s. On top of that, it's also a character assassin in a weird way, right?
Yeah. It can be 8k.
It's really bad late game.
Oh, it can be 8k? No, it can be... Yeah, it can be 8k. Yeah. 8k is 6.
It's, for sure. It's no worse late game, though, than any other on reverse combo.
Alright, this one's not bad. I remember this one.
3-2 Ami. 2 of climaxes early play during your turn. This gets 2k power, so then 11k. 2 assists plays on stage from hand. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, if you have 2 more other characters, choose the 2 Dengeki Bunko characters waiting them to hand. Oh, cool.
Yeah, so the profile of these,
like
the profile of these are usually check 4, add 2 characters. This one's just straight up salvage 2, which is better.
Yeah, dude, I think that's great. This card's fantastic to me. I don't know. I'm calling it at either a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
I think salvage. I think being able to salvage 2 of your finishers the turn before you play them is really good.
Yeah, I have the Psychono version of it right here in foiled stamp, the WGP promo.
Hell yeah!
Wow. Pretty good for all these hand hungry like finishers. Like if you're playing like Anos that needs a ditch 4, you know, you play like 2 of these.
For sure.
Alrighty, 1-0 Minori. When this attacks, choose one of your Dengeki Bunko characters. This turn it gets 500 power. Pay 1, send this to waiting room 1. One of your other Dengeki Bunko characters front attack. To pay the cost, return this to hand. Return that character to hand. So they do have a JC.
Wait, they do have a JC.
It's
They
just a
do have
1-0
but it's at
JC.
level 1. It's a 1-0 JC. So it's essentially the one from quintuplets, right?
Yeah, but it's like quintuplets.
Yeah,
your auxiliary level 1 is like a stock charge and a JC of your level 1 combo.
Yeah, I
like
think
the
this is
Yosiba.
fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think it's a 3. I don't think it's a 4, but I think it's a 3.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
Okay. Yeah. 2-1 Ryuji and Taiga. When you pay the cost for a 3-2 Taiga or the 3-2 TD Taiga, Minori, and Ami, you put 2 markers underneath this to the waiting room instead of 1 stock. Assist 500 times level X. Rest this, choose one of your characters. The turn gets 2,000 power. And Bento. If the total number of cards underneath this is a marker is 3 or less, you may choose one Dengeki Bunko character from waiting room and put underneath this card face down as a marker. Oh, that's neat.
Unfortunately, it's 2 markers per stock instead of 1-to-1.
Yeah, but so you have to generate actually play this over 4 turns to generate 2 stock worth.
But it does make your stock swap cheap, or your finisher if you play. Do you even put the finisher in here?
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing, I think it's.
Oh.
So, and the finisher requires a reverse. So
yeah, it's pay 1. It's pay 1, drop 1 on reverse, burn 3.
Yeah, it gives
Burn
something
2.
back.
Burn 2.
Burn 2.
Yeah, you give it to a character.
Nice.
You give a character 2k and the on reverse burn 2.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Card sucks.
So I mean, I think if you're playing the Toradora deck, this is a really good card. If you're not playing the Toradora deck, this is just the worst version of the level assist in the set. Right? So it's a 3 or it's a 1.
Or you play it to get 3 clean cards, 3 clean compression, 4 card compression, bro.
Oof. But you paid 1 stock for it, so no.
Well, you stand by it.
Yeah, you stand by it at level 1, and now you start. Yeah, this feels like
the
Komodo.
eternal what if.
Yeah, Yeah. That's very alpaca
Okay,
of
but
you.
you'll be looking at you'll be staring down me with my 8 markers in my
I
background.
won't be staring down anything because you're not gonna buy it.
I'm not gonna buy it. You're right.
0-0 Kitamura. When your other character's battle opponent is reversed, choose one of your Dengeki Bunko characters. This turn it gets 500 power. Rest this. Choose one of your Dengeki Bunko characters. This turn it gets 2,000 power.
That's bad, right? Like,
It's a lot of
worse.
power.
yeah, I guess. I mean, it's better than some kinds. I'll call it a 2. I don't think it's unplayable, but I wouldn't play it.
It
And I
could be
respect
worse, but it could be a
Yeah.
hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
0-0 Minori. Pay 1 drop when this is placed on stage from hand. You pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your Dengeki Bunko characters from waiting room, add it to hand, and choose one of your other Dengeki Bunko characters. Turn it gets 1,000 power. When this is reversed, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is level 2 or higher, you may return this to your hand.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a 3. This is a solid 3. It's a drop salvage that may come back to you to allow you to do it again. Right?
Solid snake.
0-0 Ami. If you have 2 or less stock that's 1,500 power, send one of your other Dengeki Bunko characters to the waiting room. Send this to the bottom of your deck. Choose one of your opponent's characters. Move it to an empty slot on the front row. Or empty slot. So it's a grappling hook.
Grappling
So-
hook.
Yeah. It's really good for your level 3. So
Oh yeah, you need reverse. Yeah.
you need the reverse. It's also good for your level 1 that needs a reverse. So
Necessary evil.
yeah, in the Toradora deck, this is a great card. Outside of the Toradora deck, it's a mediocre card. So like it's a 2 outside, it's probably a 4 inside. Because I think that that's kind of stuff when you know it's coming is too easy to play around otherwise.
All right. Good.
GYF.
What the fuck? Your forma.
No, yours. But this is a good card.
All right. Eric, Ichika, and Harold.
Echika.
Pay 1, send this to memory. Ichika, your mother. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose the one Dengeki Bunko character among them, add it to hand. Send us to waiting room. Wow.
Your third card of your memory Bunko deck.
I think it's
Memory
the 4th.
Bunko popping
I think
off.
I think it's the 4th. But either way, I really like this card. I actually do really like this card. I like
it is your fourth.
Yeah, I like cards with this effect. I really like the card with this effect in Summer Pockets. I know it does more in that deck than it does in this one.
Okay, our pocket one's broken.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this a 3. Like it might be a 4 for me, but like I think for like the general public, it's probably a 3.
Wait, Summer Focus? No, the Capo one's the broken one. That's right.
Oh yeah, DeCapo has a really busted one too. Yeah,
the
I agree.
CX spawn a character, spawn like level 0 or something.
Yeah, it's super
God,
dumb.
Kevin, do you know anything?
About your forma? I don't know
Yeah.
anything about your forma.
Me either.
All right.
Yep.
And we're done. It's finally over.
Oh my
God!
god!
Oh
No,
my
because
god.
all the PRs are they're all going first, going second markers.
Yes, there's no
Oh
PRs.
yeah.
Fuckers,
Based.
no PRs, no PRs, no PRs, no PRs, no PRs. And with that said, everyone, we are giving out to one final talk for our boy Mike here. You can give your final thoughts on the set as a whole and your overall rating. No TD cards. We did TDs. If you didn't notice, we had TDs spread out throughout. So as you see,
They were all just mixed in.
So my feel on this set is this. I think if you're playing it as a whole as a set, it's gonna be like just about every other Bunko set where you can it holds up. I don't think it's broken in any way. It's probably like the set itself is probably like B. I'd say it's gonna be a B+ tier. Maybe it's an A-.
Out of 5.
Out of 5.
Yeah, there's no rating scale. You just give whatever you feel.
Right. It's definitely not a 5 out of 5 for sure. It's on its own, I'd say it's a 3 or a 4. Because there's just so many things that this set is really, really good for all the decks that it's trying to support. I think it's great for those. I think this makes a lot of decks that were 100% unplayable only a little bit unplayable now. I think it's if you want to play like cute little sub decks like the like the Rokubu deck and like the Toradora deck, I think you're gonna and maybe the Oremo deck, I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with them. I don't think they're terribly powerful. I don't think there's anything in this set that's broken. I would love for somebody to prove me wrong because I definitely love all the cards in this set. My biggest sad point is that Dokuro card just not being playable.
True.
Okay, I'll say I've never seen Dokuro.
Yeah.
Well,
And never will.
well, I
I
mean,
think that was like fairly obvious, but don't worry, Kevin.
it's okay. None of us are perfect, you know.
Alright,
Yeah.
with that being
You,
said,
you even less than others. But-
shoutouts to our sponsors. Weiss Tea Time making this 192 slides
Thank you,
long,
Avis. God bless your heart.
192 slides long garbage.
You know, I'm just
I
saying
hate
there was a
this.
point
I'm
there was a
tired.
point where she was like, "Oh no, everything got deleted," and I was just like, "Oh, we can just cancel. It's okay, no big deal." And she's like, "No, no, 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 it's okay." I'm like, "Ugh."
It's
Yeah,
so big. This set's so long.
I mean, because you got 2 trial decks and a 155 card set or
Why
something
is
like
it
that.
I didn't even put that many
155
trial deck
cards?
cards. I only
Bro, how is
I
it
literally-
155 cards, but only 2-1 backups, and none of them are good?
please understand. I think we put like 7 total TD cards in this. I was like fairly harsh considering it was 2 TDs.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even put
But-
the Kurayuki Hime Brainstorm, which it's not good, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, I only put the one because it was a submarine, and like I said, I like
Yep.
submarines.
Yep. And it's Shauna, so I'll take it. But
Yeah, you got that one.
Alright,
I
once
mean-
again, shout out to our other sponsor, SBTCG, the best place in North America to buy Japanese Weiss Schwarz products.
100%.
You can buy Dengeki Bunko cards on
There
the
is still
website.
stuff.
There's some stuff, but some stuff has unfortunately gotten bought out during this entire stream. Crazy.
Yeah,
I bought a playset.
Ooh,
nice.
smart man.
I picked up a rare and lower playset for my local, so that's cool, I guess.
I don't blame you at all. I was again. I own all the decks that go into it, so I was like, cool, we got there. Here
It's
we
the
go.
longest stream. It's probably about 4 hours. I can't see the exact time because
Dude, yeah, it's not far from it. It's about 3.5, 3 hours, yeah, something like that.
okay, that's
Thanks for
actually
inviting me
about
on.
average. 3.5 is about average.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
I had
and
fun.
finally, our shout outs to Mike for coming with us, and then Mike, floor is yours to give your shout outs to anyone.
I mean, yeah, I'll always shout out the Arizona Weiss Schwarz scene. You know, we're not a huge scene, but we have been playing together very consistently for a very long time and really enjoy it. So cool. Yeah, that's about all I got, man. Thanks again.
That's good.
Thank you.
All right. That being said, I need to start packing and shaving and getting ready for my trip to Toronto tomorrow.
Me
Tomorrow
too.
morning.